What if the most impossible places on Earth are not myths, but real destinations where people still live? Nature defies imagination, and human engineering challenges the laws of reality, from the towering mountain worlds of China, where entire cities cling to vertical cliffs, to gigantic rock formations sculpted by millions of years that look like creations from another planet, and from homes balanced on deadly peaks and isolated islands to villages hidden in landscapes where survival itself is a daily challenge. These are places that seem impossible to build, impossible to reach, and almost impossible to believe. Every mountain tells a story, every rock hides a mystery, every home is a testament to extraordinary human determination. Prepare to witness breathtaking landscapes, unbelievable architecture, and the most extreme places where humanity and nature exist side by side against all odds. This is not science fiction. This is the impossible world we call Earth. Angel Falls cascades from the summit of Oyan Tepui. It is a towering sandstone plateau in the Venezuelan rainforest. At 979 meters, it is the highest uninterrupted waterfall in the world. Gallons of water pour forth with unbridled energy. A ribbon of liquid crystal dances in the humid air. The falls are named after Jimmy Angel, an American aviator. He sought gold but found nature's grand spectacle instead. The falls speak to the collision of adventure and discovery. Surrounding the falls, the ancient Tepui formations rise abruptly. They emerge from the verdant landscape with sheer cliffs. These cliffs are often shrouded in mist. They create a natural barrier between the known and the unknown. This region is home to unique flora and fauna. Over 100 species are found nowhere else on Earth. The falls unleash a fine mist that nourishes the ecosystem. This mist feeds life into this fragile wilderness. Yet there is more than beauty here. The remote location poses challenges for access. Treacherous trails and unpredictable weather can shift within moments. Only the brave dare to trek to the base. There, the thundering sound resonates like a heartbeat. It reminds visitors of nature's raw power and unpredictability. Even more astounding, the fall's water often evaporates before it reaches the ground. This contributes to local rain patterns. It influences weather far beyond its vicinity. In this wild expanse, water tumbles from the heavens. Angel Falls embodies a truth about nature. Beauty is often entwined with danger. Both can leave an indelible mark on those who dare to witness them. The Corinth Canal is a narrow ribbon of water slicing through the Peloponnese. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity. Constructed in the late 19th century, it connects the Ionian Sea to the Aegean. This allows ships to bypass the lengthy and treacherous journey around the peninsula. A mere 4 miles long, it boasts walls steep enough to prompt awe and caution alike. These walls reveal a grand plan once envisioned by ancient Greeks, but only realized centuries later. As vessels glide through its waters, one is struck by the stark contrast of nature meeting industry. The rugged cliffs lining the canal rise sharply. They are adorned with sparse vegetation that tells tales of resilience against the elements. The very existence of the canal is an exercise in persistence. It took nearly 12 years to dig, with workers contending against geological challenges. They also faced fluctuating political climates. Surprisingly, the canal remains a vital passageway today. It reveals a deeply rooted connection between past and present. Yet it also harbors unexpected dangers. The canal is prone to landslides. Its depths can suddenly conceal treacherous whirlpools. This serves as a reminder that nature remains an unpredictable partner in enterprise. Every year, thousands traverse this modern marvel. Their vessels carve a path through history. The Corinth Canal is more than just a shortcut. It embodies the eternal struggle between man and nature. It is a corridor where dreams of navigation continue to flow. This happens amidst the ceaseless tides of time. Above the turquoise expanse of Lagos Lagoon, a floating enclave pulses with life. Makoko appears as a vivid tapestry of wood and water. Its buildings rest steadily on stilts, rising above the shifting tides. From afar, one might mistake it for a scene from a lively postcard. But within its woven pathways lies a world of grit and determination. Here, canoes glide through a labyrinth of waterways. The rhythm of daily life beats ceaselessly. Children navigate their floating schools. Their laughter mingles with the calls of fishermen casting nets at dawn. Yet this vibrant existence is constantly under threat. The lagoon, once a cradle of sustenance, now swells with pollution. It serves as a toxic reminder of urban encroachment. Health risks lurk beneath the surface. They are woven into the very fabric of daily routines. Construction seemingly knows no bounds. Government demolition orders hover over homes. They stir unease that can disrupt the community's fabric overnight. Each family clings to their stilted homes. They craft a sense of belonging amid uncertainty. Yet, even in hardship, Makoko embodies resilience. The sound of paddles slicing through water transforms hardship into a melody of survival. The network of life does not just float, it dances and thrives. It showcases human ingenuity in the face of adversity. Makoko is alive, an intricate symphony of survival, hope, and community. In every wave that laps against its wooden beams lies a powerful story. It tells of humanity's unyielding spirit. Oymyakon is a remote village in Siberia. It thrives at the edge of the world. Here, winter reigns supreme. The air is crisp and biting. Each breath is visible as a ghostly plume. A deeper truth lies beneath the frost. Oymyakon holds the title of the coldest inhabited place on Earth. On a typical winter day, temperatures plunge below -50 degrees Celsius. The landscape transforms into an Arctic expanse. The sun often hides for weeks. Yet life persists in this harsh climate. Residents adapt with fortified homes. These homes are insulated with thick walls. They are heated by traditional wood stoves. The stoves crackle against the silence. Vehicles idle, their engines laboring. Families gather for warmth in tight-knit groups. They share stories over steaming bowls of hearty soup. Remarkably, Oymyakon is not just an icy outpost. It boasts a school, a post office, and a renowned winter fishing spot. This spot is on the frozen river. Children venture out to play in the snow. Their laughter echoes in the stillness. They are oblivious to the bitter conditions. Here, survival is a daily act. It is not just against the cold. It is also against the weight of isolation. Amidst the frozen beauty, Oymyakon reveals raw, unfiltered humanity. The struggle against the elements has woven resilience into life. This village is a vivid reminder. Even in the bleakest surroundings, warmth of community can flourish. The tenacity of spirit can thrive amidst the frost. Oymyakon is where each heartbeat defies the chill of existence. The journey through Zojila Pass unfolds like a storybook of extremes. As the road winds upward, it reveals breathtaking views of the remote Indian Himalayas. Every curve in the asphalt hints at the drama of nature's raw power. This high-altitude mountain pass connects the lush valleys of Kashmir to the arid plains of Ladakh. It is both vital and perilous. At over 11,500 feet, Zojila doesn't just challenge the body. It tests the spirit. In winter, relentless snow closes the pass entirely. This isolates communities and transforms the landscape into a frozen tableau. Yet during the brief summer months, the pass comes alive. Throngs of travelers, bikers and trekkers venture forth. They are drawn by its natural beauty and the lure of adventure. Interestingly, Zojila is a significant strategic route. It serves as a crucial corridor for military supplies. The deep scars on the earth tell stories of conflict and resilience. These lands were once held hostage by war, but are now a beacon of hope. This hope is for locals and tourists alike. Along these treacherous paths, one may encounter the odd sight of an ibex. It navigates rocky cliffs with grace. You might also see the fleeting presence of an eagle soaring overhead. These moments remind travelers of the delicate balance between man and nature. Zojila Pass is not merely a road. It is a lifeline, a formidable reminder that beauty often exists on the edge of danger. Journeys become as profound as the destinations they promise. Kislyarinsky district unfolds as a patchwork of rolling hills and stark plains. Here, the harsh beauty of the North Caucasus meets the resilience of its people. The landscape forms a canvas rich with history. Ancient traditions persist amidst shifting modernity. This district is more than just geography. It is a stage for survival and adaptation. The village of Kislyar thrives on a legacy of winemaking. It produces renowned wines that echo the influence of centuries past. But this land also bears the scars of conflict and change. It has witnessed upheaval from the struggles of empires. It also reflects the quiet resilience of its inhabitants. Unexpectedly, Kislyarinsky is one of the few places in Russia. Here, Tsakha, an ancient language, is still spoken. This is a testament to the cultural depth preserved within its borders. Alongside this, the region's unique climate fosters a rich biodiversity. It is home to numerous species of flora and fauna. These species flourish in its valleys and mountains. Yet the district grapples with the challenges of economic transition. Its youth seek opportunities beyond the familiar hills. As the sun dips below the horizon, it casts a warm glow on the earth. Kislyarinsky district stands as an intricate tapestry. It is woven with threads of culture, history, and struggle. Here, the landscape whispers stories of resilience. It reminds us that even in the face of change, the essence of a place and its people remains unbroken. Water rushes relentlessly over the edge. It creates a cacophony of sound and fury that resonates in the air. Victoria Falls spills across the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. It is an immense curtain of cascading water that stretches nearly 2 kilometers wide. Known as Mosio Atunya, the smoke that thunders. The falls earn their name from the mist that rises high into the sky. This mist is often visible from miles away, as the Zambezi River plummets into the gorge below. It creates a spectacle both terrifying and beautiful. The sheer volume of water is over 550 million liters per minute during peak flood. This fuels an awe that captivates all who witness it. Tourists flock to the viewing points, some daring enough to stand directly above the thundering current. But nature's majesty can be perilous. The falls are home to hidden whirlpools and steep cliffs, trapping the unwary. In the dry season, the falls transform. They reveal the rocky bottom where rainbows appear in the sunlight. This offers a glimpse of a different kind of beauty. Beyond the visuals lies a rich ecosystem. The surrounding rainforest thrives due to constant moisture. This creates a sanctuary for unique wildlife. Victoria Falls is not merely a destination. It is an experience, a reminder of nature's raw power and unpredictable grace. From the grandiosity of its waters to the delicate whispers of the wildlife it nurtures. This place encapsulates the duality of existence. It is both a wonder and a warning, forever leaving its mark on those who dare to approach. Tumpak Su waterfall spills over the rocky cliffside. It is a cascade of white foam that plunges into the verdant valley below. Initially, it seems like any other waterfall. It is a simple stream of water dancing through a jungle. But as the sound of rushing water intensifies, it becomes clear. This is a force unlike any other. Often referred to as Koban Su, its beauty is accentuated by the surrounding lush greenery. The mist rises from the base of the waterfall, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. This is not just water flowing, it is nature's symphony. It is composed of thousands of liters crashing down. It forms a perpetual cloud of droplets that glisten in the sunlight. But it's the unique shape of Tumpak Su that sets it apart. With a width of nearly 120 meters, it flows down in multiple streams. Each stream carves its path before converging. This multifaceted dance is extraordinary, captivating all who lay eyes on it. Despite its allure, Tumpak Su holds secrets. Rare species of flora and fauna thrive in its environment. They adapt to the humid climate and rich biodiversity. The waterfall also draws adventurers and thrill-seekers. They trek through dense vegetation, navigating challenges to experience its raw beauty up close. As one gazes upon the cascading water, it serves as a powerful reminder. Nature's artistry is ceaseless. Within its depths, there exists a world both fragile and enduring. It is harmonized in a dance of water and earth. The Kayantang River winds through eastern China. Its waters flow languidly beneath the soft light of dawn. Yet beneath this surface serenity lies a river shaped by one of nature's most powerful forces. The ocean's relentless rhythm creates a tidal bore. This phenomenon draws locals and tourists alike. It surges forth, transforming the calm waters into a ferocious wave. As the tide funnels into the narrow river channel, it creates a spectacle of power. A wall of water charges upstream, a force that has been observed and revered for centuries. This tidal phenomenon can reach heights of over 5 meters. Its roar echoes against the banks as the wave races inland. 1,000 years of folklore likens it to a dragon. It is a creature of folklore awakening from a deep slumber. Each year, families gather along the river. Their eyes are wide, hearts racing, prepared for the tide's dramatic entrance. But this spectacle is not without peril. The tidal wave's strength can swiftly engulf boats. It can sweep away the unwary. History recounts tales of destruction, but the allure remains undeniable. As the river flows toward Hangzhou Bay, it is a reminder of nature's indomitable spirit. It is a dance between civilization and the natural world. It serves to evoke a profound truth. A river, seeming gentle on the surface, can unleash untamed fury. This illustrates that even in a land of progress, nature's wild essence remains ever present. The Uros Islands emerge as a vibrant yet fragile tapestry. They rest upon the shimmering waters of Lake Titicaca. These floating islands are crafted from layers of totora reeds. They drift gently on a lake revered as the highest navigable body of water in the world. Here, the Uros people have carved out an extraordinary existence. They defy the elements and embrace the rhythm of their aquatic surroundings. Each island is alive, changing with the seasons. The reeds decay and new layers are added. This is not just a habitat, it's a cultural sanctuary. Tradition thrives in this unique environment. As families navigate their communities in handmade boats, their lives are interwoven with the natural environment. The Uros have developed a unique relationship with the lake. They rely on its resources while safeguarding its delicate ecosystem. Surprisingly, these islands are not only a home. They also represent a living history. The Uros people are descendants of an ancient civilization. They have maintained customs that date back centuries. This is despite the encroachment of modernity. Today, tourism brings a new rhythm to their lives. It leads to both opportunities and challenges. Visitors come to learn, yet they also risk altering the fabric of this unique society. As the sun sets, it casts golden hues across the water. The Uros Islands remind us of resilience and adaptability. Here, life floats on the edge of tradition and change. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of those who call this place home. Lake Erie stretches across the landscape. It is a shimmering expanse that straddles the border between the United States and Canada. Known for its picturesque shores, it offers more than just scenic views. It is a living entity shaped by history and the forces of nature. Formed over 10,000 years ago by retreating glaciers, this lake is the shallowest of the Great Lakes. This shallowness endows it with an unpredictable temperament. Beneath its serene facade lies a tapestry of ecosystems. It is home to diverse wildlife, including over 150 species of fish. Migratory birds pass through, creating a dynamic environment full of life. Yet Erie's shallowness poses risks, leading to sudden and extreme weather phenomena. In winter, frigid air collides with its warmer waters. This spawns intense snow squalls that can bury towns under several feet of snow in mere hours. Spring brings a different kind of spectacle. The annual algae blooms, fed by agricultural runoff, transform the lake's surface into a vibrant green. These blooms serve as a stark reminder of the environmental challenges facing this vital waterway. They affect the health of both wildlife and local communities. Lake Erie is both a source of sustenance and a force of chaos. It is revered for its beauty, yet feared for its unpredictability. It embodies the duality of nature, revealing that even a tranquil lake can harbor the fury of the elements. This is a reminder of the delicate balance between humanity and the wild world. In the bustling urban expanse of Hong Kong, an unsettling reality lurks within the shadows of soaring skyscrapers. Here, in cramped and unyielding spaces, life unfolds in coffin homes. Individuals are crammed into cubicles barely bigger than a grave. Each living space is a stark reminder of the city's glaring inequality. Designed for survival rather than comfort, these coffin homes encapsulate the struggles of the economically marginalized. They represent a system where affordable housing is a distant dream. This forces many to adapt to suffocating conditions. Walls are thin, and privacy is a luxury few can afford. Shelves filled with belongings serve as the only semblance of order. Yet they can easily be disrupted by the hum of life beyond. These homes reflect a broader crisis. Over 200,000 people live in subdivided flats or coffin homes. This is a consequence of skyrocketing rents and limited land. Among the cramped quarters, residents fashion lives of resilience. Some find solace in communal kitchens or shared bathrooms. Others seek refuge in fleeting moments of camaraderie, laughter, or even tears. Yet the spirit of those within these walls remains unbroken. Each day presents a struggle, yet also a determination to forge connections. They seek a brighter future. Within the confines of these extraordinary dwellings lies a profound narrative. This narrative reveals the human spirit's capacity to endure, adapt, and thrive, even when laid bare in the most uncomfortable of circumstances. In Hong Kong, every coffin home tells a story of survival. These stories echo the heartbeats of its inhabitants. The Maldives stretches across the Indian Ocean like a shimmering necklace of coral atolls. Each one is a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life. Beneath the crystalline waters, an intricate world unfolds. Colorful fish dart among coral gardens. Turtles glide gracefully through the currents. Their ancient dance is a reminder of nature's elegance. Yet this paradisiacal existence is threatened. Climate change looms large, pulling the sea closer to fragile shores. These islands are barely a meter above sea level. They face an existential crisis as rising tides encroach. Storm surges dismantle the very fabric of life here. The residents have adapted, designing homes on stilts. They do this to fend off the water, but the harm lingers. Over half the population depends on fishing and tourism. These industries are intimately linked to the health of the seas. Astonishingly, 99% of the country's land is less than a meter above sea level. This makes it one of the most vulnerable places on the planet. As ocean temperatures rise, coral reefs bleach and lose their vibrant colors. This threatens marine biodiversity and the livelihoods of those who rely on it. Yet in the face of adversity, resilience thrives. Local communities share traditional stories. They rely on shared history to sustain hope. They celebrate their culture with music and art. They dance in harmony with the rhythm of the waves. In this paradise, every moment is a dance with uncertainty. It is a vivid reminder that the beauty of life is fragile. The fight for its preservation is as vital as the ocean itself. Walvis Bay unfolds like a canvas painted by nature and industry. Here, the Atlantic Ocean kisses the Namib Desert. This creates a unique ecosystem where salt pans shimmer under the relentless sun. This coastal town was once a strategic trading post. Now it thrives on fishing, tourism, and salt production. The bay itself is an extraordinary phenomenon. It is a natural lagoon, protected from the ocean's fury by a long sand spit. The calm water is teeming with life. Flamingos flock to the shores, their pink feathers a stark contrast against the white salt flats. This sight is so unexpected, it feels surreal. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sky ignites. The birds take flight, painting a collective silhouette against the fading light. Yet beneath its surface beauty, Walvis Bay grapples with profound environmental challenges. The fishing stocks are under pressure, a poignant reminder of humanity's impact on nature. The salt works, vital to the economy, emit clouds of dust. These clouds can challenge air quality, straining the health of the community. More than 60% of the region's water comes from desalination. This is a response to the arid climate that defines Namibia. Walvis Bay is not merely a destination. It's a convergence of nature's gifts and human endeavor. As the tide ebbs and flows, so too does the struggle for balance. This balance is between progress and preservation. Here, life thrives amid contradictions. It pushes the boundaries of existence and questions the very nature of sustainability. Mijingo Island is a speck of land in the vast waters of Lake Victoria. It is caught between Kenya and Uganda. Often overlooked, this thriving fishing community is home to hundreds of families. They have made their livelihoods on this small rock. Here, life unfolds under the relentless sun. Fishermen cast their nets, and children dart between the makeshift homes. These homes crowd the shore. The island's existence is extraordinary in more ways than one. Measuring only about 2 acres, Mijingo is one of the most densely populated places on Earth. Here, the people live in harmony with the lake. The lake provides both sustenance and a battleground of competing interests. Fishing rights and territorial claims spark tension between nations. Survivability defines life on this tight-knit island. With limited access to fresh water and electricity, resilience is woven into daily life. Every evening, fishermen return with their catches. The anticipation in the air is palpable. Families gather to share meals, dreams, and stories of the day. But beyond the daily struggles, the island is rich in biodiversity. Lake Victoria, despite its challenges, teems with life. From the vibrant cichlid fish to the majestic hippos lurking nearby. Each day here holds the possibility of discovery. Mijingo Island serves as a vivid reminder of human adaptability. In this small corner of the world, land and water converge. Survival tells a story of endurance against the odds. It reflects the human spirit in its most raw form. At first, the Rio Tinto appears like any other river. It flows gently through the Andalusian landscape. But this is a river infused with secrets and an unusual hue. It has a crimson red that hints at a deeper story beneath its surface. Flowing through one of the most mineral-rich regions in the world. The Rio Tinto is shaped by centuries of mining activity and natural geological marvels. It is here that the river's waters are colored by iron oxides and sulfur compounds. They tell tales of ancient life forms and microbial ecosystems thriving in extreme conditions. As the river winds through winding canyons, it reveals a landscape that eerily resembles the surface of Mars. The river's history intertwines with the human experience. It has been mined since Phoenician times, providing copper and silver to civilizations for millennia. Even today, traces of its mining heritage dot the landscape. You can see abandoned railways, decaying structures, and the remnants of once bustling towns that echo a legacy of relentless extraction. Surprisingly, the Rio Tinto is not just an industrial relic. It also serves as a living laboratory for astrobiologists. Its extremophiles are microbes that thrive in acidic, metal-rich waters. They offer insights into life's resilience. informing the search for extraterrestrial organisms. Yet beneath its otherworldly beauty lies a stark reminder. It reminds us of the consequences of human interference. The river flows as a vivid symbol of both nature's power and humanity's impact. In the end, the Rio Tinto is more than a river. It is a chronicle of life and legacy, written in shades of red. Komodo Island unfolds with a raw, untamed beauty. As the last refuge of the Komodo dragon, the world's largest lizard, it exists within a fragile ecosystem. This ecosystem balances life and death. Here, creatures roam freely across rugged terrain. The landscape includes volcanic areas, dry savannas, and dense jungles. These elements embody nature in its most primal form. Home to just over 2,000 inhabitants, the island thrives in isolation. The people of Komodo, primarily fishermen, depend on the surrounding waters for sustenance. They navigate the ocean's depths, casting lines and nets. Meanwhile, the mighty dragons patrol the land with authority. This serves as a reminder of the island's ancient roots. It has been said that these reptiles symbolize raw power. Their sharp claws and venomous bites illustrate evolution. They have adapted to thrive in this remote locale. Yet Komodo Island is not without challenges. Environmental threats loom large. Rising sea levels and increasing tourism pressure the delicate balance. This balance affects both nature and culture. The government has declared it a national park. This protects not just the dragons, but also marine life. The waters teem with life, where vibrant coral reefs flourish. These reefs thrive beneath the waves. Komodo is not merely a destination. It is a living testament to the wildness of Earth. Every element is interwoven in an intricate dance of survival. Here, life continues against the odds. It serves as a vivid reminder of nature's tenacity. La Rinconada is a place where Earth meets ambition. It is high in the Peruvian Andes, at over 5,100 meters above sea level. This town is shrouded in mystery and ambition. It is built around the expectation of gold. Here, mining is not just an industry, but a lifeline. It draws thousands from far and wide in search of fortune. They seek fortune amid the unforgiving altitude. Streets constructed from dirt and rock wind through makeshift homes. These homes are made of tin and wood. Yet the harsh conditions do not stop the vibrant pulse of life. As day breaks, miners descend into the depths of the earth. They wield picks and shovels, their faces smudged with dust. This dust represents their toil and dreams. Surprisingly, La Rinconada has no formal legal mining operations. Instead, it exists in a legal gray area. Informal miners risk their lives for a chance at wealth. The town's population swells to around 30,000. However, it lacks basic infrastructure. Potable water is scarce, and sanitation facilities are nearly non-existent. Yet life persists in this altitude. Many may choose despair, but others choose resilience. The nights are cold, with temperatures plunging. Yet families gather around flickering lights. They share meals and stories together. La Rinconada is more than a destination for wealth. It embodies the raw human spirit. Individuals confront nature and their own limits. They are driven by the relentless pursuit of dreams. These dreams cling as tightly as the stars. The stars fill the Andean sky at night. At first glance, Ushkulai seems like an unyielding landscape. Towering peaks surround this ancient village. It is the highest continuously inhabited settlement in Europe. Stone watchtowers stand sentinel, remnants of a warrior past. Each structure tells a story, built to withstand harsh mountain winters. They also withstand fierce invasions. The air is sharp and thin. It echoes with the sounds of goat herders. You can hear the distant clanging of bells. But beneath the surface, Ushkulai pulses with life. Locals continue traditions that have survived centuries. They use techniques passed down through generations. The villagers cultivate barley and raise livestock. They draw upon the land's bounty. They embrace the rhythm of the seasons. Here, a community flourishes despite challenges of isolation and altitude. Surprisingly, Ushkulai hosts an annual festival. This festival celebrates the traditions of the Svan people. It features folk songs and dances. These resonate against the rugged backdrop. In a world racing toward modernity, they keep alive ancient customs. These customs define their identity and connect them to their ancestors. The village also serves as a gateway to the Shkara Glacier. This glacier is Europe's highest, where glimmering ice meets stone. Visitors venture here not merely for the view. They come to experience a culture that thrives amid adversity. Ushkulai is a place where history and resilience intertwine. It invites you to witness the delicate balance of human existence. This balance is against nature's overwhelming force. It is a reminder that life endures, even in the most remote corners of the earth. Vostok Station is located beneath the icy expanse of Antarctica. It is a research outpost that embodies the extremes of human endurance and scientific inquiry. Enveloped in a brutal landscape of frost and silence, this remote facility resides at the southernmost point on Earth. Here, temperatures can plummet below -60 degrees Celsius. Its very existence challenges the limits of survival and exploration. Scientists dive into the depths of climate research here. They study ice cores that hold secrets to millennia past. These frozen archives reveal the Earth's history. They offer critical insights into climate change and its implications. Vostok is not just a station, it sits atop one of the largest subglacial lakes in the world. This mysterious body of water is hidden beneath kilometers of ice, untouched for ages. But the environment is unforgiving. The station's isolation means that supplies arrive only sporadically. Supplies often come via long, treacherous flights. The harsh conditions force researchers to adapt. They employ ingenuity and resilience to pursue their work. Among the many challenges, even the air quality requires constant monitoring. Equipment struggles against the relentless cold. Each year, a handful of dedicated individuals brave these harsh conditions. They are driven by the pursuit of knowledge and discovery. Vostok Station, with its stark contrasts of life and desolation, becomes a focal point. It helps us understand our planet's past, present, and future. It serves as a reminder that in the most extreme places, humanity's quest for understanding continues undeterred. We draw connections across time in the silence of ice. The Frying Pan Tower emerges from the Atlantic. It is a lonely outpost fighting against the relentless tides. Once a lighthouse, it now stands stoically on a submerged reef. Its structure is battered by storms and salt. What began as a beacon for passing ships has transformed. It has become a symbol of endurance and isolation. Built in the 1960s to guide mariners, the tower was abandoned. In the 1970s, it was left to the whims of nature. Yet it still attracts adventurers and historical enthusiasts. They are drawn by its ghostly presence and stories of survival. From a distance, it appears as an archaeological remnant. It represents a forgotten era, a steel skeleton anchored to the sea. It whispers secrets of those who once navigated these waters. Surprisingly, this relic has become a popular destination for scuba divers. They explore the rich marine life that flourishes around its base. The tower, though weathered, offers a rare glimpse into the past. It serves as a habitat for fish that thrive in its shadow. Fishermen have reported catching species rarely seen elsewhere. This showcases the unique ecosystem that thrives in its vicinity. Yet life here is dictated by the ocean. Fierce storms can change the landscape in moments. They force the tower to endure relentless battering. The solitude encompasses a haunting beauty. The Frying Pan Tower teaches a simple lesson about resilience. Even in abandonment, there is life. In isolation, there can be purpose. As the waves crash against its legs, it stands unwavering. It is a sentinel of forgotten tales. Here, man's ambition meets nature's indifference. Vermilion Cliffs stretches like a painter's canvas across the Arizona landscape. Layers of vibrant reds, oranges, and whites rise dramatically from the earth. This creates an otherworldly scene that feels both ancient and fresh. It's a testament to the relentless forces of nature that have shaped these formations. Erosion, wind, and time have worked on these cliffs for millions of years. Here, the rock layers tell stories as old as the planet itself. The cliffs are part of the Paria Canyon Vermilion Cliffs wilderness. They attract adventurers and photographers drawn by their unique geological features. Beyond the jagged skyline, the area houses the Wave. This is a surreal sandstone formation, undulating and swirling like a frozen ripple. A mere 20 permits are granted daily to access this site. This ensures its beauty remains unspoiled and elusive. Yet beauty masks danger. Flash floods can sweep through the canyons without warning. They transform serene trails into torrents of rushing water. Hikers face the challenge of navigating this harsh terrain. They are aware that the wilderness offers no guarantees. The cliffs are also home to diverse wildlife. The elusive California condor soars overhead. Prickly pear cacti cling to life in the face of adversity. Vermilion Cliffs is more than a stunning landscape. It embodies the resilience of nature and humanity's draw to its raw beauty. Here, amidst rugged rock formations, one can grasp the profound connection. This connection is between earth and spirit. It reminds us all that even in the wildest places, life continues to flourish against the odds. The Aral Sea Basin, once one of the 4 largest lakes in the world, now tells a haunting tale of loss and transformation. Once a vital resource for fishing and agriculture, the sea has become a stark reflection of environmental neglect. It has shrunk to mere fragments of its former self. Decades of diversion of its tributary rivers for irrigation purposes have led to a devastating decline. The waters recede, leaving behind a vast expanse of cracked earth. This is where fishing fleets once thrived. Ghost towns like Moynac, once bustling with life, now sit eerily by a sandy shore. Rusty hulls stand as silent witnesses to a forgotten era. Yet this desolation is not without its stories. The winds of the Aral Sea carry whispers of resilience. Amidst the despondency, the region's inhabitants adapt. They turn to new forms of livelihood, embracing the harsh landscape. Surprising species cling to life in the remnants of the sea. Initiatives for reforestation and sustainable agriculture emerge from the ashes of despair. Hidden within the expansive emptiness are whispers of buried secrets. Sunken ships and relics of a once thriving fishing community tell tales of a life that flourished here. The Aral Sea Basin serves as a profound reminder of humanity's fragility against nature's will. It stands as a poignant symbol of both loss and endurance. This urges us to reconsider our relationship with the environment. For nature's balance, once disrupted, can give rise to an entirely new world. Koh Phangan glimmers like a jewel amidst the azure waves of Phang Nga Bay. This floating village is constructed on stilts and anchored to the ocean floor. It is home to over 1,500 people who have made it their sanctuary. They seek refuge against the powerful tides below. Its existence is a testament to human ingenuity. It was born from the aspirations of fishermen who sought shelter from storms. These storms rage across the Andaman Sea. Here, life unfolds rhythmically with the ebb and flow of the water. Canoes glide silently through narrow canals, transporting goods and families. Children laugh and play in the shadows of their wooden homes. Elders share stories of ancestors who braved the sea long before them. The village has more than just homes, it boasts a mosque and a school. It has a community built around the sea. Yet the allure of Koh Phangan masks underlying challenges. The very waters that cradle their homes threaten their livelihoods. Climate change and rising sea levels loom over their future. Fishermen now cast their nets in waters increasingly depleted of fish. Concerns about waste management cast a shadow over their idyllic scenes. Surprisingly, the village harbors a thriving soccer team. This team was born from aspirations that transcend their precarious lifestyle. They built a floating field, a ground where dreams are forged against all odds. This proves that even in the most unexpected places, hope and resilience thrive. Koh Phangan is not merely a village, it is a living mosaic of human spirit. It is forever at the mercy of the tides. En un rincón olvidado de Serbia, donde el eco de las leyendas resuena en la brisa. Se erige Devil's Town, un paisage de formaciones de tierra que desafian toda lógica. Conocido localmente como Davolja Varosh. Este singular sitio se compone de más de 200 pilhas de arcilla. Se alzan como centinelas de un tiempo perdido. Cada uno con su propia historia y carácter. La génesis de este lugar viene de corrientes de agua. Y el inexorable paso del tiempo. A partir de un antiguo manantial. El agua sulfurada y rica en minerales ha esculpido estas torres de tierra. Esto ha ocurrido desde hace milenios. Creando figuras tan extrañas que parecen insertadas en una dimensión paralela. El viento y la erosión han hecho su trabajo. Y el resultado es una atmósfera que invita a la contemplación. Una curiosidad sorprendente radica en su nombre. Las leyendas locales hablan de demonios que, según se dice, habitaran la zona. Esto añade un aire de misterio al paisaje. Pero más allá de la mitología. Devil's Town alberga un microclima peculiar. Aquí la vegetación autóctona flores, desafiando las adversidades del terreno. Sin embargo, la verdadera magia radica en la experiencia de caminar entre estos extraños piliers. La luz del sol llega al escondite, creando sombras que parecen bailar sobre las superficies irregulares. Mientras tanto, el aire pesado contiene secretos de antiguas creencias y rituals. En este lugar, donde la naturaleza y la superstición se entrelazan, uno se siente transportado. La experiencia es a la vez aterradora y fascinante, recordándonos que, a veces, la tierra puede ser tanto un lugar de ensueño como un escenario de cuentos de advertencia. Un vasto paisage de color, oxido y terracota. Bryce Canyon se despliega como un lienzo de formaciones rocosas. País que bailan bajo la luz del sol. Luz una paleta de colores que cambia con cada instante del día. No son solo montañas de arena. Es un mundo de hoodoos. Son torres delgadas que se elevan. Parecen guardians de un antiguo secreto. Están esculpidas por el incansable trabajo del agua y el hilo. Hace miles de años, la erosión fue la artista. Transformó este paraje de piedra caliza en un laberinto de formas. Un fenómeno meteorológico único combina lluvia, nieve y viento. Ha labrado estos piliers delicados. Los ha dejado en un estado de constante cambio. Cada hoodoo tiene su base, ancha y su cima estrecha. Habla de épocas en las que el agua cubría estas tierras. Sus historias de un antiguo océano. Ese océano una vez ocupó el lecho del val. Los visitantes sienten la magnitud de este lugar. Caminar a través de sus senderos serpentinos es una experiencia única. Un silencio casi sagrado envuelve el cañón. Ese silencio se interrumpe solo por el canto de los pájaros. También se interrumpe por el susurro del viento. El viento leva consigo el eco de las eras pasadas. Sorprendentemente, Bryce Canyon no es un cañón en el sentido tradicional. En realidad, es un círculo. Es una inmensa cuenca formada por el mismo proceso de erosión. Ese proceso de vida a sus formas singulares. A la caída del sol, el horizonte se tiñe de naranja y púrpura. Nos recuerda que la naturaleza siempre tiene algo más que ofrecer. Bryce Canyon es donde la tierra se convierte en art. Es un lugar donde el tiempo parece detenerse. Es un escenario eterno donde las formas y colores se entrelazan. Crea un espectáculo que perdura en la memoria. En el vasto desierto de California, un paisage surrealista se despliega ante los ojos. Trona pinnacles, con sus torres de yeso, que se elevan como lápidas de un antiguo mundo olvidado, relata la historia de un entorno que alguna vez fue un fondo marino vibrante. Hace eons, un lago salado albergaba vida y minerales que, al evaporarse, dejaron atrás estas esculturas naturales. Las formaciones, que se asemejan a los pináculos de una catedral cósmica, surgieron a partir de procesos sedimentarios complejos. Esta zona ha sido moldada por el agua y el viento, cuyos movimientos han talado y esculpido estas figuras a lo largo del tiempo. Caminar entre ellas despierta sensaciones de asombro y contemplación, invitando a los visitantes a reflexionar sobre la tenacidad del tiempo. Pocas personas saben que Trona Pinnacles ha servido como escenario para más de 100 producciones cinematográficas. El paisaje arido y las formaciones únicas han brindado un telón de fondo perfecto para relatos de ciencia ficción, desde los clásicos hasta las producciones contemporáneas. Además, el lugar es hogar de una diversidad de vida salvaje, donde criaturas adaptadas a las duras condiciones del desierto encuentran refugio entre las rocas. A medida que el sol se pone, el cielo se convierte en un lienzo de tonos cálidos. Ilumina las formaciones con una luz dorada que transforma la escena. La experiencia de estar aquí es difícil de captar en palabras. Es un viaje que trasciende lo físico y toca lo sublime. Drona Pinnacles es un recordatorio de que el tiempo, en su silencio y su fuerza, puede crear paisajes que superan la imaginación humana. Es un eco perdurable de lo que la tierra puede alcanzar. En el norte de Bulgaria, las formaciones rocosas de Belogradchik se alzan como sentinels de un tiempo olvidado. Su silueta, que desafía la lógica, evoca figuras humanas y mitológicas. Es una galería natural que país habla. A quienes se aventuran a explorarla. La serie de enormes bloques de piedra, moldeados por la erosión. Es un lienzo donde la historia de la tierra se despliega de manera tangible. Hace millones de años, estas rocas comenzaron su viaje. Bajo un mar que cubría la región. Las fuerzas de la naturaleza, guiadas por el viento y el agua, esculpieron lentamente estas columnas. Las dotaron de formas caprichosas, como si un artista hubiera trabajado con esmero. Cada figura desde una torre que asemeja un guerrero a otra que recuerda un gigantesco animal. Guarda antiguos secretos de un pasado geológico fascinante. Pasar por Belogradchik es una experiencia alucinante. Aquí la historia se cruza con la leyenda. Se dice que en estas tierras se encuentran espíritus protectores. A medida que el sol se oculta en el horizonte, las sombras se alargan, y la atmósfera se vuelve mágica. Es como si las rocas susurraran sus relatos. A quienes se detienen a escuchar. Un dato curioso. En el siglo XVI, estas formaciones sirvieron como refugio para bandidos. Más tarde, fueron la inspiración para la edificación de un castillo cercano, que aún se erige como un testimonio de la conexión entre el ser humano y la naturaleza. Además, se calcula que algunas de estas rocas tienen más de 200 millones de años. Así en Belogradchik, la tierra convierte el tiempo en art, invitando a cada visitante a ser parte de su historia eterna. A pocos kilómetros de Stavanger, en Noruega se encuentra un acantilado que atrae a miles de aventureros. Precastolen es un monolito de roca que se asoma a 1000 metros sobre el fiordo de Lys. Desafía la gravedad con su plataforma casi plana de forma cuadrada. Es un lugar donde la tierra puede suspenderse en el aire. Ofrece a quienes se atreven a acercarse una vista que corta la respiración. La historia de Precastolen se remonta a la última era glacial. Cuando el hielo se deslizó a través de los valles, talo la roca blanda en formas únicas. Con el tiempo, la erosión del agua y el viento moldeó esta cumbre. Creó una de las plataformas más fotogénicas del mundo. A lo largo de los años, los ecos de la naturaleza han sido testigos. Han visto los pasos de recuelos que buscan la cima y los sueños de grandeza. La dicha de alcanzar la cima no radica solo en el paisaje. Es un viaje en sí mismo. Los senderos serpentines junto a ríos cristalinos y campos de flores silvestres cuentan historias. Cuentan historias de exploradores y de quienes han encontrado en esta travesía un refugio. Cada estación transforma el edificio de roca. En primavera se cubre de una alfombra de verdes vibrants. En invierno se convierte en un paisaje de hielo y nieve. Cada año más de 300,000 personas realizan la caminata hacia precastolan. Recuerden que esta asombrosa mirador es un recordatorio de lo insignificantes que somos. Es un recordatorio ante la magnitud de la naturaleza. A pesar de su popularidad, la esencia de precastolan permanece intacta. Es un monumento a la belleza pura que invita a la contemplación. En su silencio se escucha la voz atemporal de la tierra. Guía a quienes buscan un momento de conexión con lo sublime. A orillas del río Yenisei en Siberia se encuentra un paraíso de columnas rocosas que emergen del bosque. Es como si la naturaleza hubiera querido esculpir una catedral en honor a su grandeza. Krasnoyarsk Stolby con sus monolitos de granito y formas caprichosas cuenta la historia de un entorno que desafía todas las expectativas. Hace más de 400 millones de años durante la era paleozoica el magma comenzó su viaje hacia la superficie. Esto creó una compleja red de formaciones. Con el paso de eons la erosión taló estas impresionantes figuras. Dejó atrás un paisaje que parece un escenario de otro planeta. Los lugareños dicen que al caminar por aquí uno puede escuchar los ecos de antiguos rituales. Este lugar ha sido sagrado desde épocas inmemoriales. Surge en el horizonte un fenómeno que emocionó a los científicos. Es la convergencia de ecosistemas. Desde los bosques de coníferas hasta las estepas Krasnoyarsk Stolby es un refugio de biodiversidad. Aquí especies raras encuentran su hogar y la flora flores en una danza de colores. Además, cada año miles de escaladores visitan estos acantilados. Buscan conquistar sus alturas desafiantes. La roca que parece invulnerable se convierte en el campo de batalla. Aquí la fuerza humana se pone a prueba contra el tiempo. En este rincón del mundo donde los viajeros se convierten en exploradores, se respira una atmósfera mágica. La belleza y la historia se entrelazan ofreciendo no solo un destino turístico. También es una lección sobre el poder indomable de la tierra. Aquí en Krasnoyarsk Stolby se puede sentir el latido de un mundo antiguo que aún vive. Nos recuerda que cada piedra tiene un relato que contar. En la República Checa, una sinfonía de formas volcánicas se alza en el horizonte. Estas columnas de basalto emergen con elegancia del paisaje rural. Desafían la lógica del tiempo mismo. Este lugar es el resultado de una antigua erupción. Modelo la tierra hace más de 60 millones de años. Cuando el magma se enfrió lentamente, formó prismas únicos en su forma. Al caminar entre estas estructuras verticales, uno puede sentir la vibración de una historia aún no contada. Aquí la naturaleza se convierte en artista. Logra una simbiosis perfecta entre roca y vegetación. Musgos verdes se aferran con tenacidad a las grietas de la piedra. Como se intentarán preservar un secreto inmemorial. Panska scala no solo es un paraje geológico. Es un lienzo donde las fuerzas del fuego y el agua han trabajado en armonía. Esculpiendo un espacio que se siente tanto primitivo como contemporáneo. Un hecho curioso es que este lugar inspiró a los creadores de los míticos jardines de piedra de la película La Historia Interminable. Además, su entorno ha sido testigo de leyendas de caballeros y dragons. Alimenta la imaginaria local. Como una sinfonía de aristas y ángulos, cada columna despliega su identidad propia. Pero juntas cuentan una historia de poder y resistencia. Al final, Panska Scala nos recuerda que la naturaleza, en su silent labor, puede crear estructuras que desafían nuestra percepción del mundo. Invitándonos, con sus formas singulares, a mirar más allá de lo visible. En la vasta extensión del desierto de California, donde el cielo se encuentra con la tierra, emergen las formaciones rocosas de Joshua Tree. Son como guardianes de un tiempo olvidado. Este paisaje está compuesto por enormes rocas graníticas, erosionadas por el viento y el agua durante milenios. Han tomado formas caprichosas que despiertan la imaginación. Durante siglos, estas rocas han sido un refugio para aquellos que buscan la soledad y la inspiración. Pero como se formaron hace aproximadamente 100 millones de años. El magma de la tierra ascendió, creando una masa de granito. Con el tiempo, la erosión comenzó a despojar el paisaje, moldeando estas piedras en figuras que parecen desafiar la gravedad. Además, las condiciones climáticas extremas en esta área han permitido que el ecosistema florezca de maneras únicas. Las plantas de yucca, con sus hojas alargadas y espinas, así como los icónicos árboles de Joshua, crecen en armonía con las rocas, creando un ecosistema interdependiente. Un hecho interesante es que algunos de estos árboles pueden vivir hasta 150 años. Son testigos silenciosos de cambios climáticos y de la evolución del paisaje. Al caminar entre estas impresionantes formaciones, uno puede sentir la historia que se despliega en cada grieta y cada surco. Este lugar no solo atrae a escaladores y fotógrafos, también es un centro espiritual para muchos. Un espacio donde la naturaleza invita a la contemplación. La magia de Joshua Tree radica en su capacidad para transformar la percepción del tiempo mismo. Aquí el pasado, el presente y el futuro se fundan. Como si las rocas hablaran en susurros de una sabiduría ancestral. Al final, no solo son formaciones rocosas, son relatos petrificados de un mundo en constante cambio. En un rincón remoto del suroeste de Estados Unidos, el Archipélago Wilderness se despliega como un lienzo de color y forma. Es un lugar donde la tierra narra historias a través de extrañas formations y tierras de colors vibrants. Este paisage surrealista, modelado por milenios de erosión, ofrece una experiencia visual que puede sacada de un sueño. Los abrumadores badlands y las torres de roca que emergen del suelo reflejan un pasado que se remonta a épocas en que vastos océanos cubrían esta región. Hace 70 millones de años, sedimentos marinos se depositaron en lo que hoy es un desierto. A medida que el agua retrocedió, la región del viento y la lluvia comienza su laboriosa escultura. Cada rincón revela un matiz, cada sombra esconde un secreto. El archislipar wilderness también es hogar de fósiles que cuentan historias de antiguas criaturas. Son especímenes que una vez vagaron por estas tierras, dejando tras de sí ecos del tiempo. Aquí los ecos de dinosaurios resuenan suavemente en el viento, mientras las garras del tiempo se aferran a los vestigios de su existencia. Es un recordatorio de que la vida se impone, incluso en los ambientes más inhóspitos. Este lugar, un refugio para los exploradores, es menos conocido de lo que merece. No hay multitudes, solo el susurro de la naturaleza y la oportunidad de contemplar la belleza que surge de la erosión. Sin luces brillantes ni infraestructura, Archislipar se presenta como un cuadro de la lucha constante entre la tierra y el tiempo. En un mundo indiferente, el desierto aguarda. Sus historias casi olvidadas, listas para ser escuchadas por aquellos que se atreven a entrar. En las remotas colinas de la región de Guayarapa, en Nueva Zelanda, se despliega un paisaje que asocia la geología con la fantasía. Los Putinguya pinnacles son torres de tierra y piedra esculpidas por la erosión. Surgen verticalmente como esculturas naturales que desatan la imaginación de quienes se atreven a explorar este dominio salvaje. Los pináculos se formaron hace millones de años, cuando un antiguo río fluyó por estas tierras. Depositó sedimentos que, con el tiempo, se compactaron y comenzaron su lenta transformación. Luego, la lluvia y el viento desempeñaron su rol, arrastrando y disolviendo las capas de tierra. Esto dio vida a estas estructuras puntiagudas que parecen desafiar la gravedad. Caminando por los senderos que serpentean entre estas formaciones, uno puede sentir la conexión entre el tiempo y la tierra. Detrás de la belleza de cada pico se ocultan historias de erosión, cambio y resistencia. Aquí el paisaje ha sido un refugio desde tiempos prehistóricos. No solo para la fauna local, sino también para los personajes de un conocido filme de fantasía. Este filme utiliza este escenario como telón de fondo para su épica narrativa. Curiosamente, estos pináculos no solo son un deleite visual, también son un laboratorio natural donde los geólogos estudian los procesos de erosión y sedimentación. El lado oriental de esta área alberga una biodiversidad que sorprende. Plantas nativas crecen en los rincones más insólitos, desafiando la dureza de su entorno. La historia de los Putinguya pinnacles no es solo de formaciones rocosas. Es de la danza eterna entre agua, viento y tiempo. Aquí el pasado se entrelaza con el presente. Ofrece un vistazo al poder de la naturaleza que persiste sin prisa, pero lo hace con una certeza abrumadora. En las montañas de Antequera, donde el sol se desliza suavemente entre las nubes. Se encuentra el Torcal, un laberinto de caliza que desafía toda lógica. Aquí las rocas se retuercen, se alzan y se rompen, creando figuras que parecen contar historias de un tiempo anterior al hombre. Este terreno inusual, moldado por la erosión durante millones de años, invita a los visitantes a explorar un mundo que parece existir fuera del tiempo. Cada sendero, cada formación, revela un ecosistema único, hogar de especies en peligro de extinción como el buitre leonado y el lagarto oslado. A pesar de ser un hábitat frágil, su belleza perenne nos envuelve. Las formas caprichosas de las rocas son, en realidad, productos de un pasado geológico. Durante el período Jurásico, este lugar estaba cubierto por un mar poco profundo. A medida que el mar retrocedió, la caliza emergió, dejando atrás un paisaje que parece más una obra de arte que un simple fenómeno natural. Sorprendentemente, se estima que el Torcal tiene más de 200 millones de años. Pero fue solo en el siglo XIX que comenzó a atraer la atención de científicos y exploradores. Buscaban entender su complejidad. Cuentan los lugareños que de noche aún resuena el eco de aquellos que han caminado por sus senderos, como si las rocas guardaran los secretos de sus pasos, como un guardián olvidado de la historia. El Torcal de Antequera no solo desafía nuestra comprensión del tiempo, también nos recuerda que la naturaleza sigue esculpiendo su legado en silencio, esperando a ser descubierto. Una cueva se despliega en la costa de Escocia. Es una obra maestra de la naturaleza que parece susurrar historias antiguas. Fingal's Cave, con sus columnas de basalto, presenta un espectáculo de formas geométricas. Estas emergen del mar como una orquesta natural en sintonía con la marea. Este lugar no solo es un deleite visual. Su sonido muestra la influencia del océano. Resuena con ecos que han perdurado durante siglos. Formada por la actividad volcánica hace más de 60 millones de años. La cueva ha sido moldada por la erosión del agua. Esto ha creado un vasto interior que ha inspirado a músicos y poetas. La leyenda de su descubrimiento se entrelaza con la historia de Fingal. Él fue un guerrero celta que supuestamente construyó este santuario. Lo hizo para recibir a un amigo de Irlanda. Pero más allá de la mitología, la cueva se convierte en un refugio para la vida marina. Aves como el frailocillo atlántico y la gaviota ártica anidan en sus acantilados. Mientras tanto, las corrientes oceánicas entregan nutrientes a un ecosistema vibrante. Los barcos, al pasar cerca, permiten apreciar la vista. Esta vista inspiró a Félix Mendelssohn a componer su célebre obertura de las Hébrides. Capturó la esencia de este lugar. Fingal's Cave no es solo un destino turístico. Es un rincón donde la naturaleza narra su propia historia. La luz del sol filtra a través de las rocas. Esto ilumina el interior con tonalidades de azul y verde vibrante. Es una danza de colores que cambia con cada ola que la besa. En un mundo lleno de ruido, este refugio marino ofrece un momento de introspección. Ofrece conexión con lo primordial. Aquí el tiempo se siente diferente. Es como si la naturaleza misma estuviera en constante conversación. Un lugar de serena belleza se encuentra en las colinas de Japón. Tatami Ishi es una formación de rocas que recuerda las baldosas de un tatami. Estas piedras son lisas y rectangulares. Emergen como un antiguo suelo de meditación. Crean un ambiente de calma en medio del bullicio de la vida moderna. Su origen se remonta a millones de años. La actividad tectónica y la erosión moldearon la piedra. Esto dio lugar a estas formas casi perfectas. Como si la tierra hubiera decidido organizar su caos. Las rocas se apilan y se alinean. Reflejan una disciplina que resonaria con la estética japonesa. Este terreno está rodeado de densos bosques y el susurro del viento. Es como un eco de las tradiciones ancestrales. Valoran la armonía entre la naturaleza y el ser humano. Un viaje a Tatami Ishi revela secretos fascinantes. La roca tiene propiedades acústicas únicas. Sus formas capturan y reflejan el sonido. Crean un ambiente donde el canto de las aves y el murmullo del agua se convierten en parte de la experiencia. Además, se dice que los ancianos de la región lo utilizan como un espacio espiritual. Aquí la meditación se une a la contemplación del paisaje. Caminando entre estas rocas, uno puede sentir la conexión con el tiempo. En un mundo sobrecargado de ruido, Tatami Ishi ofrece un respiro. Es un refugio de introspección. Aquí la naturaleza ha pintado un lienzo que invita a la reflexión. Nos recuerda que, a veces, la belleza más profunda reside en lo simple. En este lugar, el eco del pasado susurra a los que buscan escuchar. En el harshest de Arizona, Chiricahua National Monument se despliega como un vasto laberinto de piedra y sombra. Este lugar fue hogar de los indígenas Chiricahua. Tiene una historia geológica que se remonta a más de 27 millones de años. Aquí volcanes en erupción sembraron la tierra con flujos de ceniza. Eventualmente, estos flujos se compactaron en una roca llamada rhyolite. Con el tiempo, el viento y la erosión esculpieron estos flujos. Dieron vida a torres de roca que parecen desafiar la gravedad. A medida que uno se adentra en este paisaje, la diversidad de la flora y fauna se hace evidente. Desde pinos de piña hasta colibríes que zumban entre las flores silvestres. Chiricahua es un refugio de biodiversidad. Sin embargo, lo que muchos no saben es que este lugar también alberga una de las redes de senderos más extensas de Estados Unidos. Unos 30 kilómetros de caminos serpentines llevan a los visitantes a través de sus formaciones más distintivas. Entre los puntos más sorprendentes se encuentra la famosa Balanced Rock, que parece desafiar las leyes de la física. Aquellos que se acercan a este coloso de piedra sienten una mezcla de asombro y respeto. Los ecos de la historia resuenan aquí, donde los Apache, lidrados por el famoso Jerónimo, una vez vagaron por estas tierras. El viento susurra a través de las rocas. Cada sonido una historia que se entrelaza con el tiempo. Chiricahua no es simplemente un monumento. Es un testigo de la historia. Un espacio donde los límites entre la naturaleza y la cultura se difuminan. Al final del día, uno se da cuenta de que, en este rincón del mundo, la esencia del pasado aún vive. Nos recuerda que el tiempo sigue fluyendo, moldeando y transformando todo a su paso. En la costa norte de la isla de Skye, una gigantesca roca se alza entre laderas empinadas y paisajes desolados. El old man of store, con su silueta inconfundible, ha capturado la atención de viajeros y artistas durante siglos. Esta formación, que se asemeja a la figura de un anciano con una larga barba, es mucho más que una curiosidad geológica. Es un símbolo de la historia de la tierra misma. Hace millones de años, esta región era un mar profundo. La actividad volcánica y el levantamiento tectónico moldearon el paisaje, dando lugar a estas torres de basalto que ahora se elevan por encima del cielo. A lo largo del tiempo, la erosión ha esculpido la roca, creando un monumento que parece desafiar la gravedad. Cada grieta y línea cuenta un relato de un pasado tumultuoso, donde el fuego y el agua lucharon por el control. Al explorar este sitio, uno no puede evitar sentirse pequeño, como un simple visitante en un reino antiguo. La leyenda local habla de los espíritus que habitan estas tierras, guardianes de secretos que se han perdido en el tiempo. Además, se dice que el old man of store puede haber inspirado a escritores y poetas a reflexionar sobre la impermanencia y la conexión entre el hombre y la naturaleza. Un punto de curiosidad, la roca no es el único atractivo. La zona alberga una rica biodiversidad, incluyendo aves y fauna que prospera en su sombra. También, en días despejados, los visitantes pueden vislumbrar el mar de Hebrides, un espectáculo que transforma esta experiencia en un festín visual. El old man of store es más que una simple roca. Es un recordatorio de que la naturaleza, en su indiferencia, ha creado obras que continúan hablando a los que buscan escuchar. Bajo un cielo vasto y abierto, las formaciones de cachacatu tent, rocks emergen como capas naturales. Es el resultado de la danza eterna entre fuego y agua. Esta maravilla geológica, situada en el desierto de Nuevo México, es un relato silencioso de erupciones volcánicas. Estas erupciones tuvieron lugar hace más de 6 millones de años. Al escupir cenizas y material piroclástico, la tierra dejó atrás un paisaje único en el sureste. Las columnas de roca, con sus cumbres afiladas, tienen un aire de elegancia esculpida. Parecen desafiar las leyes de la gravedad. La erosión ha hecho su trabajo con paciencia, modelando las formas en suaves pendientes. Estas pendientes invitan a los visitantes a explorar, a medida que uno camina por los senderos serpentinos. La sensación de estar en un lugar casi sagrado se intensifica. Aquí cada roca cuenta la historia de su formación. Interesantemente, los indios pueblo han considerado este paisaje sagrado. Lo han hecho durante generaciones, como un punto de conexión entre lo terrenal y lo divino. Pero no solo es su valor spiritual lo que sorprende. Aquí se han encontrado fósiles de plantas y animals. Estos fósiles datan de millones de años. Y cuentan historias de un ecosistema antiguo y vibrante. La temperatura puede fluctuar drásticamente. En el horizonte, las tormentas de verano pueden acercarse con rapidez. Estas tormentas arrojan luces dramáticas y sombras. Transforman el entorno en una obra de arte viva. Mientras el sol se oculta, las tiendas de roca parecen cobrar vida. Cada una tiene su propio carácter y forma. Cachacatu tent rocks es un recordatorio de cómo la tierra en su quietud puede contar historias tan vastas como el tiempo mismo. Cerca de Melbourne, Australia, se despliega un paisaje de columnas de piedra en un orden casi musical. Es como si la tierra hubiera decidido componer su propia sinfonía. Organ Pipes National Park convierte la geología en art. Sus nombres evocan la imagen de tubos de órganos, alineados y dispuestos. Están listos para ser tocados por el viento. Formaciones de basaltos erguido, fruto de antiguas erupciones volcánicas, se han ido modelando a lo largo de siglos. La erosión de la lluvia y el tiempo ha hecho su trabajo. Las columnas, que pueden alcanzar hasta 60 pies, parecen surgir de un suelo que aún recuerda la furia de la lava. Del mismo modo que las notas de una melodía se entrelazan, estos tubos crean una sinfonía visual. Celebra la transformación de la tierra. A medida que el sol se desplaza, la luz danza sobre las rocas. Revela sombras que parecen cantar historias olvidadas. Cada plig de la roca, cada grieta, desarrolla un nuevo matiz. Revela la historia de un ecosistema vibrante. Aquí los ecos de las aves y el susurro del viento se combinan. Crean una banda sonora que acompaña a los visitantes. Sorprendentemente, este lugar no solo es hogar de estas formaciones. También alberga una diversidad de vida silvestre. Desde canguros furtivos hasta aves exóticas que vuelan entre las formaciones. El Parque National Organ Pipes es, en esencia, un testimonio del tiempo y la naturaleza. Nos recuerda que la belleza puede ser tanto efímera como eterna. Es un lugar donde el pasado y el presente se unen. Invita a cada viajero a mirar más allá de lo evidente. A encontrar una armonía que resuena en el corazón del paisaje australiano. En Bulgaria, la naturaleza ha esculpido un paisaje peculiar que desafía la lógica. Las pirámides de tierra de Melnik son un fenómeno geológico. Se asemejan a torres de barro erigidas por manos divinas. Esta formación asombrosa, con sus columnas delgadas y afiladas, se alza con gracia sobre el val. Lucen como un artefacto de otro tiempo. Durante milenios, la erosión ha jugado su papel. Desgasta las capas de roca y sedimento para dar vida a estas estructuras. El agua diluvia, el viento persistente y el rigor del clima local han trabajado de manera incansable. Moldean un paisaje que parece contar la historia de la tierra en sus estratos. Cada pirámide, con su anatomía única, es un recordatorio de que la naturaleza es la artista definitiva. Entre las pirámides, el suelo está adornado con viñas. Estas producen el famoso vino de Melnik, una de las variedades más antiguas de Bulgaria. Est rincón del mundo, no solo es hogar de formaciones geológicas. También es un refugio para la cultura y la tradición. Cuentan los lugareños que los espíritus de antiguos guerreros caminan por estos senderos. Guardan secretos de épocas pasadas. Las pirámides de Tierra de Melnik representan mucho más que una curiosidad geológica. Su existencia nos invita a contemplar la interacción entre el hombre y la naturaleza. Aquí en este rincón de Bulgaria, la tierra narra su propia historia. Es una historia que perdura mientras el tiempo sigue su curso inexorable. Estas formaciones son un eco de la resistencia de la naturaleza. Son un recordatorio de que, a pesar de nuestra fragilidad, hay belleza en la permanencia y la transformación. En el desolado paisaje de las montañas de Balochistan, un misterioso fenómeno se alza entre la arena y el barro. La princesa de la esperanza. Esta escultura natural, modelada por la erosión y el paso de los años, se asemeja a una figura femenina. País mira hacia el horizonte con angelo y fuerza. La historia de este monumento comienza hace millones de años, cuando la tectónica de placas formó la cordillera del Hindu Kush. Con el tiempo, el viento y la lluvia comenzaron a esculpir la tierra, moldando esta sorprendente figura que ha sido un faro de esperanza para muchas comunidades locales. La princesa de la esperanza no es solo un símbolo geológico. También representa la resiliencia de un pueblo que ha enfrentado tumultos y desafíos. A medida que los viajeros recorren el difícil camino que lleva a este lugar, se encuentran rodeados de un paisaje árido, interrumpido por la vibrante cultura de las tribus locales. La escultura atrae a visitantes de todo el mundo, interesados en la conexión espiritual y los relatos que rodean a esta enigmática formación. Es un recordatorio de que en cada grieta de la roca hay una historia, un eco de antiguas leyendas que susurran a los oyentes. Sorprendentemente, en esta región inhóspita, se han descubierto vestigios de civilizaciones pasadas que indican que esta montaña ha sido un punto de encuentro durante siglos. La princesa de la esperanza invita a todos a reflexionar sobre la perseverancia humana y la belleza de la naturaleza. En un rincón del mundo donde la esperanza y el pasado se entrelazan en una danza eterna. En la provincia de Hunan, China, un bosque de pilas de piedra se alza hacia el cielo. Forma un paisaje que parece sacado de un sueño. Estos monolitos, conocidos como las colinas Zhangjiajie, no son meras formaciones geológicas. Son testimonios de un tiempo en el que la tierra se moldaba con paciencia infinita. La erosión del agua y el viento a lo largo de millones de años ha ido esculpiendo estos gigantes verticales. Alcanzan alturas de hasta 1,000 metros. Inspiraron a los diseñadores de Pandora en la película Avatar. La historia geológica de Zhangjiajie se remonta a 300 millones de años, cuando la región estaba cubierta por un vasto océano. Con el paso del tiempo, sedimentación y tectónica dieron paso a estas formaciones singulares. Cada pila es el resultado de un proceso que desafía la comprensión. Es una danza silenciosa de fuerzas naturales que ha dado forma a un ecosistema único y diverso. Entre su vegetación, se encuentran especies raras y endémicas. Hacen de este lugar un pequeño refugio de biodiversidad en el centro de China. Sorprendentemente, el Parque Nacional Zhangjiajie fue el primer lugar en introducir el concepto de senderos flotantes. Permite a los visitantes caminar entre las nubes y en el borde de los precipicios. Es como si estuvieran suspendidos entre dos mundos. Este lugar no solo atrae a amantes de la naturaleza y aventureros. También atrae a científicos que buscan desentrañar los secretos ocultos en sus alturas vertiginosas. En medio de estas columnas rocosas, se siente el eco de un tiempo que escapa. Nos recuerda que, en la vasta paleta de la tierra, hay lugares donde la magia de la naturaleza nunca se apaga. El Capitan es una muralla de granito en el Parque Nacional de Yosemite. Se alza con una presencia casi palpable. Es como si fuera un guardián eterno de los secretos de la montaña. Este monolito desafía la gravedad con su verticalidad. Se ha convertido en un símbolo de la escalada en roca. Atrae a aventureros de todos los rincones del mundo. Formado hace aproximadamente 100 millones de años. El Capitan es el resultado de un conflicto geológico antiguo. Las fuerzas tectónicas empujaron los estratos de roca. Moldearon esta figura a través del tiempo y el desgaste. Pero no es solo su forma lo que fascina. Es la historia de sus pads que han sido testigos de innumerables ascensions y caídas. En su superficie, cada grieta y salient cuenta historias de determinación y courage. El Capitan no es solo una construcción de piedra. Es un lugar donde se entrelazan el esfuerzo humano y la vastedad de la naturaleza. La primera ascensión exitosa fue en 1958. Warren Harding y sus compañeros marcaron un hito en la historia de la escalada. Desde entonces, se han desarrollado técnicas y estilos que han revolucionado este deporte. Sin embargo, el desafío sigue presente. Muchos escaladores todavía intentan conquistar sus difíciles rutas. Un hecho curioso es que la piedra se desliza lentamente. Esto ocurre mediante un proceso llamado deslizamiento de roca. Lo que significa que, aunque parezca inmutable, el Capitan está en constante cambio. Su superficie resplandece con tonos de naranja y gris cuando el sol se pone. Es un espectáculo que reúne a multitud de observadores. Así el Capitan no solo es un destino para los escaladores. Es un recordatorio de las fuerzas que modelan nuestro mundo. También es un símbolo de las aspiraciones humanas que buscan alcanzar más alturas. En una región de New South Wales, Australia, la naturaleza despliega su poder a través de tres imponentes formaciones rocosas conocidas como las Tres Hermanas. Elevando sobre el Val de Jameson. Estos picos de arenisca parecen villas atemporales. Testigos de una historia que se remonta a millones de años. La erosión ha hecho su trabajo a lo largo de los siglos, moldeando estas torres en figuras que atrapan la imaginación. La leyenda de las Tres Hermanas es tan fuerte como la piedra que las caracteriza. Según los aborígenes de la zona, representan a tres hermanas que se convertiran en piedra para protegerse de un peligro inminente. Un ama prohibido. Un enredo de tradiciones que desafía el tiempo. La mitología se entrelaza con la geología en este pasaje, donde lo místico y lo tangible coexisten en perfecta armonía. Cada piedra, cada surco en la superficie es un eco de vidas pasadas, de historias contadas al calor de un fuego. Sorprendentemente, los científicos han descubierto que la roca que compone las tres hermanas tiene más de 200 millones de años. Este antiguo lecho marino ha sido moldado en su camino hacia la actualidad por fuerzas incesantes de agua y viento. Y no es solo su origen lo que fascina. También son las dimensiones. La torre más alta alcanza los 922 metros sobre el nivel del mar. Un gigante en un mar de montañas. Caminando por los senderos que serpentean cerca de ellas. Se siente el aliento del tiempo y el susurro de la historia. Las tres hermanas no son simplemente piedras. Son un símbolo de resistencia, cultura y naturaleza. Recordándonos que en lo profundo de la tierra y de nosotros mismos hay historias que nunca dejarán de contarse. En el sur de España, un monolito de piedra se alza con una historia de amor y tragedia. Es conocido como la Peña de los Enamorados. Esta formación rocosa, de perfil inconfundible, evoca la imagen de dos amantes eternamente entrelazados. Están condenados a permanecer juntos en la eternidad por un destino cruel. Los lugareños cuentan que una hermosa joven y su amado, atrapados en una sociedad que se oponía a su ama, se lanzaron juntos desde esta cumbre. Eligieron la muerte antes que la separación. La geología de la peña es tan fascinante como su leyenda. Fruto de la erosión y el paso del tiempo. Estos acantilados de caliza se han moldado en un abrazo de formas suaves y contornos serpentinos. La luz del sol se filtra a través de las nubes, creando un jugo de sombras que dan vida y movimiento a la piedra silenciosa. Aquí los ecos de historias pasadas resuenan en cada grieta y en cada pliegue del terreno. Es un recordatorio de que los lugares tienen memoria. Pero la peña no solo es conocida por su narrativa romántica. A través de los siglos, ha sido un símbolo de resistencia. Es un punto de encuentro para las almas solitarias. Los visitantes llegan atraídos por su historia, pero también por la posibilidad de contemplar las vistas que se despliegan desde su cima. Es un vasto océano de campos agrícolas y montañas que parecen abrazar el horizonte. A medida que el sol se pone, la peña de los enamorados se convierte en un faro de luz cálida. Invita a los corazones a recordar que el amor puede desafiar incluso las fronteras del tiempo y el espacio. En su silencio, los amantes perduran, grabados en el corazón de la tierra. En el suroeste de México, la cueva de las espadas se despliega como un enigma de la naturaleza. Es un santuario escondido que ofrece un vistazo a un mundo subterráneo. Un mundo de belleza y misterio. Formado hace millones de años, este sistema de cavernas se originó a partir de la erosión de calizas y yesos. Dando lugar a un laberinto de estalactitas y estalagmitas. Parecen espadas listadas, clavadas en un suelo de piedra. La luz tenue que filtra a través de las entradas revela un paisage surrealista. Cada formación, delicadamente esculpida, parece contar una historia ancestral. Una historia de tiempo y transformación. Aquí la naturaleza no solo es escultora, sino también artista. Pintando con matices de blanco y gris que brillan. A medida que uno se adentra más en su interior. En su génesis, las corrientes de agua moldearon este habitat. Creando un ecosistema donde la vida florece en las sombras. Si dice que las cuvas no solo son refugios de belleza, sino también guardians de secretos. Antiguas culturas consideraban el lugar sagrado, creyendo que aquí habitaban espíritus ancestrales. En el siglo XX, exploradores encontraron herramientas de piedra. Un vestigio de aquellos que una vez caminaron por estas sendas subterráneas. Al sumergirse en la cueva de las espadas, uno se siente como un viajero en el tiempo, conectado a través de las eras. Los ecos de sus aros pasados resuenan en cada giro, invitando a descubrir no solo un rincón del mundo, sino un fragmento de historia compartida. Al salir, uno no puede evitar preguntarse, ¿qué más se oculta en las profundidades de la tierra? Esperando ser encontrado. En el vasto territorio de Kazajistán se despliega el Taurish Valley. Es un lugar donde el tiempo parece haberse detenido. Su paisaje se caracteriza por formaciones rocosas que emergen de la tierra. Parecen las hulas de un gigante, dejando a los exploradores asombrados. Este valle cargado de misterio fue una vez un lecho marino. Fue testigo de épocas en las que el agua cubría lo que hoy es desierto. Los vientos han moldado y esculpido estas rocas a lo largo de milenios. Han creado estructuras que parecen hablar de historias antiguas. Se dice que las cuvas y grutas que pueblan el valle son refugio. Son refugio para la vida silvestre, añadiendo biodiversidad sorprendente. La flora, escasa pero tenaz, se agarra a las grietas de las rocas. Esto hace de este valle un microcosmos de resistencia. Uno de los aspectos más intrigantes de Taurish Valley son las piedras esféricas. Se conocen como bolas de Taurish. Estas formaciones, a menudo envueltas en mito, son el resultado de procesos geológicos. Combinan sedimentación y erosión. En su interior, pueden albergar vestigios de vida marina de épocas pasadas. Conectan así el presente con un pasado remoto. Con cada paso que se da a través de este paisaje desolado, el eco de tiempos antiguos resuena. Leva consigo la esencia de un mundo que fue. Es un mundo que ahora solo vive en la memoria de la tierra. Taurish Valley, más que un simple destino, se erige como un archivo. Es un archivo de la historia geológica de nuestro planeta. Donde cada roca parece susurrar secretos a aquellos que se atrevan a escuchar. As sunlight filters through the dense pine canopies, an ancient realm awakens. Mayan Mountain, steeped in legend and enveloped in fog, emerges like a guardian of time. Here, the past whispers through the rustling leaves. This rugged landscape, sculpted by eons of geological force, has become a sanctuary. It is a sanctuary of both nature and spirituality, inviting seekers to explore. Seekers can discover its hidden depths and storied heights. The limestone walls tell tales of countless years. Their crevices cradle the secrets of long-lost monks. These monks sought refuge from the world's chaos. Intricate caves, carved by nature's diligent hand, echo with silent prayers. These prayers belong to those who once inhabited them. Each winding path draws visitors deeper into a tapestry. This tapestry is woven from history and myth. Here, imagination dances on the edges of reality. Mayan Mountain holds within its heart the poignant legend of Jaizitui. He is a figure whose unwavering loyalty earned him a place in folklore. His sacrifice, in the name of duty, transformed into the Cold Food Festival. This festival is a commemoration still observed today. Temples dot the landscape, infused with incense and reverence. They remind all who venture here of human devotion. They also remind us of the indifference of the cosmos. Surprising flora flourish in this lofty realm. Its ecosystem shelters rare species, some found nowhere else on the planet. The clouds that cling to the cliffs serve as a reminder. They remind us of the mountain's ever-elusive nature. This shrouds its beauty in mystery and invites exploration. Mayan Mountain, with its secretive gorges and tranquil streams, becomes a paradox. It is a wild sanctuary that breathes life into the stories of its past. Beneath the serene exterior, the mountain pulses with vibrant history. Here, the echoes of monks and the whispers of nature collide. Just as the fog dances upon the hills, the essence of Mayan Mountain lingers. It lingers like an unquenchable spirit, forever beckoning those who dare. Those who dare to journey beyond the ordinary. A veil of mist hangs over Fanjing Shan. The echoes of ancient whispers entwine with the wind. This mountain was forged by eons of geological upheaval. It stands as a living canvas of time. Its jagged summits reach skyward, shrouded in fog. This creates an illusion of floating existence. It has captivated souls for generations. Once it was a sacred site for ancient rituals. Fanjing Shan is now a sanctuary for biodiversity. It shelters species found nowhere else. Among the gnarled roots of its trees, rare flora blooms. Each unfurling petal tells a story, a secret waiting to be discovered. Legend speaks of magical deer that once roamed these lands. Their spirits are said to guide lost travelers back to safety. The ascent to the peak is a pilgrimage. Stone steps weave through lush vegetation. They lead seekers toward a realm where the celestial seems within reach. As climbers navigate the winding paths, they are greeted by the twin temples. These temples stand defiantly against the sky. Here, monks once meditated, harmonizing with nature. They embraced peace amid chaos. Despite being declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Fanjing Shan remains a place of solitude. The human footprint barely disrupts its delicate ecosystem. Unfathomable to many, this mountain holds mysteries beneath its surface. Each year, scientists uncover new species. They reveal biodiversity that challenges our understanding of survival. This is especially true in extreme environments. Yet, perhaps the most profound aspect of Fanjing Shan lies in its role as a spiritual refuge. It invites visitors to witness its grandeur. It also encourages reflection on their own existence. Underneath the swirling clouds, it becomes a mirror to the soul. It reminds us that the search for meaning often leads back to nature. As the sun dips behind the peaks, It casts a golden hue across the canvas of sky. One realizes Fanjingshan is not merely a mountain. It is a bridge between Earth and eternity. As the sun begins its slow ascent, Yulong Snow Mountain reveals itself like a hidden treasure. Cloaked in the morning mist, its towering peaks, often draped in a veil of snow and ice, create a striking contrast against the lush green valleys below. These rugged formations, part of the Hengduan Mountains, are not just geological structures. They represent a convergence of Earth's ancient history and the pulse of current life. Established as a national park, this mountain range serves as one of the last strongholds for rare wildlife, including the elusive snow leopard and the Tibetan antelope. The mountain's very presence influences the local climate, giving rise to diverse ecosystems that thrive in its shadows. The snow cover is not merely a seasonal adornment. It is essential for local rivers, feeding them and sustaining countless lives in the plains below. Yulong Snow Mountain is a living laboratory. Scientists flock here to study glaciers that have existed for centuries, yet today show signs of retreat due to climate change. Each year, these glaciers shrink, revealing ancient layers of history trapped in ice. Just beneath the surface lies evidence of a tumultuous past, where tectonic movements sculpted the landscape and created the heights we see today. Moreover, the mountain is home to the world's southernmost glacier. On a tropical plateau, a surprising phenomenon that challenges conventional geographic classifications. The local culture is steeped in reverence for Yulong as well. It is not merely a backdrop for daily life. Stories and legends of the mountain inform spiritual practices. The Bai people, indigenous to this area, see it as a guardian spirit, their lives intertwined with its presence. As twilight approaches and shadows lengthen, Yulong Snow Mountain stands resilient, a silent witness to both time and transformation. Here in this remarkable landscape, moment after moment, nature reclaims its stories, echoing the enduring relationship between humanity and the earth. The mountains may rise and fall, but the spirit they embody endures, a constant reminder of our fragile place in the world. As the sun ascends, it casts a gentle glow over Mount Tianzhu. It reveals a rugged silhouette that pierces the horizon. This mountain is known for its distinctive flat peak. It rises defiantly from the surrounding landscape. It invites wanderers to explore its secrets. Mount Tianzhu is not merely a geological formation. It represents a rich tapestry woven into the cultural and spiritual fabric of China. Formed during a tumultuous era of the Earth's history, Tianzhu's limestone and granite ridges showcase the relentless forces of nature. These forces shaped them over millions of years. The mountain is often shrouded in mist. This leaves its summit obscured, as if nature herself wishes to keep her mysteries hidden. It is a place steeped in folklore. Legends of past dynasties whisper through the trees. They invite those who seek both connection and solitude. Among its many wonders is the unique biodiversity that thrives within its confines, home to a variety of rare and endangered species. Tianzhu preserves fragile ecosystems. Here, patches of ancient forests intertwine with wildflowers. They create a sanctum for wildlife, from elusive snow leopards to vibrant butterflies. The mountain's role as a habitat speaks volumes. It highlights the delicate balance between nature and human existence. Visitors often find themselves drawn to the ancient temples that adorn its slopes. These sacred sites teem with spiritual energy. They offer a space for reflection. Each step along the winding paths speaks of a pilgrimage. It echoes the footsteps of monks who sought enlightenment. They sought it amid the rugged beauty. Strikingly, Mount Tianju also serves as a natural observatory. Its elevation makes it a prime location for stargazing. It reveals the cosmos in ways often forgotten amidst urban lights. As twilight descends, the mountain becomes a silhouette against the setting sun. It embodies a silent strength that endures through time. Every summit reached is a reminder. Mount Tianju is more than a mountain. It is a living chronicle of existence, nature, and an ancient connection to the universe. As the sun's light bleeds into the jagged ridges of the Kilian Mountains, the landscape unfolds like a forgotten canvas. Shades of brown and green collide against a backdrop of azure skies. This spectacular range spans the borders of Gansu and Qinghai provinces. It stands as both a sentinel of ancient geological forces and a repository of biodiversity. Here, the whispers of time echo through the gorges. They reveal a history that predates humanity itself. More than 100 million years of transformative processes exist here. Within this rugged expanse thrive ecosystems that pulsate with life. The Kilian Mountains are home to the elusive snow leopard. This creature embodies the wild spirit of these peaks. Their presence is a reminder that this terrain is not merely stone and soil. It is a dynamic environment where flora and fauna coexist in fragile balance. Among the unique botanical treasures here, the Kilian juniper stands tall. It is venerable and twisted, bearing witness to centuries of harsh winters. These trees have endured relentless winds. In the midst of this grandeur lies the ancient Silk Road. It was once a lifeline for traders and travelers venturing into the unknown. Alongside its dramatic landscapes, the mountains cradle stories of cultural exchange. Disparate worlds met under the gaze of formidable peaks. Locals still recount tales of their forebears who traversed these rugged paths. They confronted both nature's challenges and the spirit of adventure. Yet this beauty is shadowed by environmental challenges. Climate change poses a threat to the delicate alpine ecosystem. It alters the patterns of both fauna and flora. Glaciers that once gleamed like jewels are receding. Their retreat marks a silent alarm of changing times. Standing at the foot of the Kilian Mountains, one cannot help but feel the weight of their history. They are not merely mountains, but a testament to nature's untamed artistry. They represent the enduring connection between humanity and the earth. Each peak and each valley tells a story. They remind us that we are but visitors in a world where time flows like a river, winding through the landscapes we strive to understand. As twilight surrenders to dawn, Karna's Lake awakens beneath a spectral mist. The mist dances over its emerald waters, whispering secrets only the ancients know. Here in the Altai Mountains of Xinjiang, nature's brush has painted a landscape alive with color. The ever-shifting hues reflect the charm of the seasons. The lake, cradled by formidable peaks, is woven through dense coniferous forests. It appears as a gemstone nestled between the ages. Born from the embrace of glacial activity, thousands of years ago, Karna's Lake is not merely a body of water. It is a sanctuary teeming with life. Rare species call it home, including the elusive Siberian taimen. This fish is of such size and majesty that it is often regarded as a wonder of the aquatic world. Along its shores, the vibrant colors of the larch trees shift. They change in tandem with the seasons. Their golden needles offer a stark contrast against the lake's deep blues. Local legend speaks of Karnas as a mystical realm. It is a place where the spirits of the mountains dwell. The reclusive Tuva people, guardians of these lands, weave tales of a lake monster. This creature has inspired both fear and fascination throughout centuries. The whispers of this ancient lore echo through the pines. They form an invisible thread that connects the past to the present. This thread forges an unbreakable bond with the earth. As the sun climbs higher, illuminating the lake's shimmering surface, it transforms into a mirror reflecting the sky's canvas. Sometimes it is azure, at others a tempest of clouds. Diverse wildlife flourishes here, from graceful swans gliding across the water to the elusive snow leopard watching from the cliffs above. The air is thick with the scent of pine, mingling with the cool freshness of the lake. It invites all who tread its shores to pause and reflect. Karnas Lake is more than a visual spectacle. It is a living tapestry of history, ecology, and legend. Within its depths lies the pulse of nature. It is a reminder that beauty, though often fleeting, has the power to linger on forever in the hearts of those who seek it. A ribbon of water weaves through the rugged terrain of Inner Mongolia. The Arkshan Chai River flows with an effortless grace. Its origins are rooted in a landscape sculpted by ancient volcanic activity. This creates a unique ecosystem that thrives amid the remnants of fire. The river, with its crystalline waters, is both a lifeline for the flora and fauna. It is also a testament to nature's resilience. The river ever carves its path through the earth. Here, the land tells a story of transformation. The volcanic forces that shaped the region left behind a tapestry of basalt cliffs. Lush meadows are where wildlife flourishes. Populations of rare species call this home. This includes the elusive Siberian musk deer. The deer hides within the dense underbrush. Species of fish swim against the current. They thrive in waters heated by geothermal springs. As the seasons change, so too does the river's demeanor. In spring, it bursts forth with vigor. It is swollen by melting snow. In winter, it glimmers beneath a thin veil of ice. The river is cloaked in silence. Along its banks, the world is a canvas of color. Wildflowers blossom in every hue. They paint an ever-evolving portrait of life. Surrounded by ancient pine forests, the river embodies a delicate balance. It is a living reminder of the Earth's primal power and serene beauty. Yet beneath this tranquil surface, the ground pulses with energy. Geologists study the area, intrigued by the subsurface phenomena. These hint at volcanic activity still simmering beneath the surface. This geological complexity is accompanied by the region's rich cultural tapestry. Nomadic tribes have found solace and sustenance along the river for millennia. They weave a connection between their stories and the land. As day fades into night, the moonlight dances upon the water. It casts a silvery glow that beckons travelers to pause and ponder. The Arkshan Chai River is not merely a flowing body of water. It is a living force, a reminder that even in stillness, life teems just below the surface. Life is waiting for discovery. a remote enclave of truth and tranquility. Wunu Mountain rises with a quiet elegance. It belies its extraordinary significance in the world of nature and culture. This range is a symphony of granite ridges and lush greenery. It is steeped in millennia of history. Here, nature and spirituality intertwine seamlessly. Millennia ago, tectonic forces sculpted its rugged landscape. They gave birth to dramatic cliffs that cradle rare flora and fauna. Many of these species exist nowhere else on Earth. The delicate balance of life flourishes here. From vibrant wildflowers to elusive creatures, they wander its slopes under the watchful eye of ancient pines. Here the air is thick with the scent of earth and foliage. It is a living testament to resilience in an age of rapid change. As hikers traverse the winding trails, they are not merely journeying through a mountain. They are stepping into a realm of folklore and reverence. Wunu Mountain is home to several monasteries. Monks have sought enlightenment for centuries. They recount tales that blend seamlessly with the whispers of the wind. Among them lies the story of the mountain goddess. She is revered by locals who believe her spirit protects the land. This connection draws pilgrims from all corners of China. A curious sight lies at the summit. It is a stone altar, believed to be a vestige of ancient rituals. This altar invites contemplation. Here, the view unveils the tapestry of the surrounding landscape. Peaceful valleys stretch far below. Visitors often remark that time seems suspended. This allows them to reflect on the ephemeral nature of existence. Wunu Mountain is not merely an elevation of Earth. It embodies the spirit of those who have walked its paths. Each footfall adds to the richness of its history. Amidst the serenity, it serves as a reminder. Humanity has a deep-seated connection to the mountains. Here, belief, nature, and the essence of life converge. In this sanctuary, every breath carries the weight of ages past. It is a delicate dance etched in stone and sky. Veiled by swirling mists and craggy ridges, Mount Sigunyang emerges as a monument to the raw forces of nature. Known as the Four Girls Mountain, its majestic peaks rise steeply. Each peak is named for an ancient tale of sisters who embraced their fates as guardians of the land. Erosion sculpted these formidable summit faces over millions of years, embodying a silent testament to nature's artistry. The area lies within the expansive Qionglai mountain range, part of Sichuan province. Diverse ecosystems dance in harmony here, from lush forests teeming with flora to alpine meadows bursting into colorful blooms during the brief summer. The altitude presents a striking challenge. At over 6,000 meters, the highest peak, Sigunyang, competes with the clouds. It offers a glimpse into the thin air that brings both exhilaration and difficulty. Local legend intertwines with the natural world, including the belief that these mountains are home to protectors who watch over the valleys below. As the sun slips behind the peaks, twilight bathes the skyline in deep hues. It reveals the landscape's hidden shooters, like chamois darting across rock faces, and golden eagles gliding on thermal currents. The stark contrast of jagged granite against the soft greens of the forests unravels a tapestry of life. Trails echo the footsteps of hikers and those seeking solitude alike. In the heart of this wilderness lies the secret of survival. The area's unique biodiversity, including species found nowhere else in the world. What sets Mount Sigunyang apart is not just its height or beauty, but the unique blend of cultural heritage and ecological significance. The local Tibetan and Kyang communities have lived in the shadows of these peaks for generations. They weave their traditions into the very fabric of the landscape. Here, legends flow as freely as the streams that carve through the valleys. In the presence of Mount Sigunyang, one is reminded that this place is not merely a destination, but a living story. It is a whispered dialogue between earth and sky, a testament to nature's enduring spirit. As the sun dips low on the horizon, Daju Mountain unveils its rugged silhouette. Its contours are etched sharply against a canvas of fiery colors. This mystical land is steeped in folklore and nature's grandeur. It beckons the curious and the contemplative alike. With a height of over 2,000 meters, its steep slopes cradle ancient trees and fragile alpine flowers. Many of these are found nowhere else. They engender a vibrant ecosystem that thrives despite its harsh environment. Daju Mountain is not merely a backdrop. It is a living story woven through time. Geological forces sculpted its granite faces over millions of years. They left behind sheer cliffs and delicate valleys. Among these formations lies the rare phenomenon of the Daju Sea of Clouds. Here, clouds embrace the mountaintops, creating a surreal landscape. This ephemeral landscape changes with the shifting light of day. As day transforms into dusk, the mountain breathes life into ghostly veils. It seduces onlookers into a dreamlike state. For the spiritually inclined, Daju is hallowed ground. Ancient temples carved into the rock serve as a sanctuary. They are for those seeking enlightenment. Rituals have echoed through these halls for centuries. They create an unbroken thread between the present and the wisdom of the past. Interestingly, the mountain has a unique ecosystem. It harbors species found nowhere else in the world. One such species is the elusive Daju blue butterfly. This fragile creature flutters among the wildflowers. It reminds us of the delicate balance of life. Walking its paths, one discovers the stories of sages. These sages once roamed these heights, blending history with nature's tapestry. Little wonder, then, that poets and artists have drawn inspiration from this landscape. They capture the essence of its serene beauty and profound mysteries. In the twilight glow, as shadows lengthen and the air grows still, Daju Mountain stands not just as a geographical landmark. It is a guardian of memories and dreams. It echoes the eternal relationship between humanity and the wild, untamed world. Mount Lu emerges like a sentinel from the mist. Its lush slopes and jagged ridges are steeped in history and mystery. This sacred peak, revered for centuries, is where nature and spirituality intertwine. It wears the whispers of poets, scholars, and monks. They have sought enlightenment among its cliffs and valleys. It is a place where the air is thick with reverence. Once a secluded refuge for Taoist monks, Mount Lu has inspired countless works of art and literature. Poets especially have found in its serpentine trails and tranquil waters the essence of beauty and reflection. The mountain's summit, often shrouded in clouds, offers a vista that stretches for miles. It often evokes the sensation of standing on the edge of the world. Here, philosophy is carved into stone. The words of thinkers echo as timeless as the mountains themselves. Beneath the surface, Mount Lu hosts a mosaic of ecosystems. From moss-covered rocks to flourishing bamboo groves, wildlife flourishes here. Species like the elusive white-throated laughing thrush flit between branches. Its sound is so enchanting it could be mistaken for laughter. Not merely a feast for the eye, it is also a sanctuary for biodiversity. Over 1,000 plant species grace its slopes, many found nowhere else on Earth. Yet Mount Lu is not just an ethereal experience. It possesses an aura of geological intrigue. Its granite outcrops formed over 400 million years ago. This is a reminder of the Earth's ancient past. Rivers that cascade down its flanks carry secrets from the peaks to the valleys. They feed the lush vegetation and sustain life. Each drop connects the mountain to the world below. It embodies the cycle of creation, destruction, and renewal. As daylight fades and the stars emerge, Mount Lu stands quietly. It is a guardian of tales told and yet to be discovered. Here, in the sacred dialogue between earth and sky, one finds a resonance that lingers. It is an invitation to explore the depths of both landscape and spirit. As the sun breaks across the Yandang Mountains, jagged silhouettes emerge from a blanket of morning fog. Their sharp edges contrast with the soft hues of dawn. This is a land shaped by volcanic activity and ancient geological forces. The Earth's history is etched into every contour. The Yandang Mountains stretch over 1,000 square kilometers in eastern China. They reveal a vast array of peaks, ravines, and lush valleys. These features offer a glimpse into nature's raw beauty and power. The mountains formed over 150 million years. Their towering granite cliffs rise steeply from the land. They serve as a living archive of geological evolution. Among these peaks lies the distinctive four major peaks. Each peak has its own character and allure. The cliffs serve as a backdrop to the dynamic landscape. They also provide a habitat for diverse wildlife. This includes the elusive Chinese pangolin and rare birds. These birds flit among the trees. As visitors wander along the ancient pathways, they may stumble upon stunning waterfalls cascading down rocky slopes. Their waters nourish the flora that thrives in this environment. The vibrant colors of wildflowers dot the landscape. The soothing sounds of water create a symphony with the rustling leaves. This is a harmonious blend of life. Every step tells a story of endurance. Yet what truly elevates the Yandang Mountains is their natural beauty. They are intertwined with a rich tapestry of legends. Ancient temples and shrines are hidden within crevices. These places whisper tales of hermits who sought wisdom and enlightenment. They remind us that this place has been a sanctuary for spiritual seekers. It has been a link to the human yearning for transcendence for millennia. Few places in the world can claim such a convergence of nature, history, and spirituality. The Yandang Mountains stand not just as a destination. They are a profound reminder of our connection to the earth. They are a natural cathedral that beckons us to explore deeper meanings within ourselves. High above the plains of Gansu Province, Meijishan emerges as a sanctuary carved from sheer cliffs and rugged rock formations. It is a testament to centuries of devotion and artistry. Known as Wheat Ear Mountain, this site houses over 700 Buddhist grottos. Each grotto is a silent witness to the spiritual journey of countless seekers through the ages. The origins of Meijishan stretch back to the 4th century. This is when monks began to etch their beliefs into the very rock. This ancient pilgrimage site is woven deeply into the fabric of Chinese history. It represents a fusion of nature and spirituality that continues to draw pilgrims and tourists alike. Walking through its corridors of carved stone, visitors encounter thousands of statues, paintings, and intricate murals. Each piece serves not only as art, but as a vessel carrying stories of devotion, philosophy, and cultural evolution. Surprisingly, Meijishan is home to the tallest standing Buddha statue in China. This towering figure greets visitors with serene composure. This unexpected sight is complemented by the crisp air. The air carries with it centuries of whispered prayers and quiet reflections. The caves, stretching over several kilometers, create a labyrinthine network. It feels both intimate and expansive. There is a sense that each turn brings a new encounter with history. Despite the rocky terrain, the area thrives with biodiversity. Flora and fauna flourish here, creating a delicate balance between human creativity and the natural world. The river that weaves through the valley provides sustenance to both the land and the souls who seek solace amid these rocks. As sunlight dances through the openings of the caves, casting ethereal shadows, one cannot help but feel the pulse of time within Meijishan. Each crevice holds the weight of devotion. Each statue stands as a reminder of the passage of faith. Meijishan is not merely a destination. It is a living canvas illustrating the enduring spirit of human existence. It reflects our belief in something greater than ourselves. Amid the rolling hills of southwestern China lies the Bailey rhododendron forest. It is a vibrant tapestry woven with the hues of nature's palette. Each spring, the forest erupts in a dazzling display. Myriad rhododendrons bloom, carpeting the mountainsides in pinks, reds, and whites. Their colors ignite the landscape like a festival of life. This enchanting ecosystem thrives at elevations above 1,500 meters. The cooler climate provides a sanctuary for over 240 species of rhododendrons. The origins of this forest whisper stories from the past. Millions of years ago, tectonic activity sculpted these mountains. This set the stage for a unique habitat to flourish. Here, ancient trees entwine with vines and vibrant undergrowth. They form a lush haven that supports an array of wildlife. This includes endemic birds and butterflies, some found only in this secluded paradise. As mist curls lazily through the branches, visitors are drawn into a world. In this world, time seems to pause. It is a serene realm alive with the soft hum of nature. The forest also serves as a key ecological zone. It acts as a buffer against climate change. It preserves the delicate balance of surrounding ecosystems. The high-altitude environment has fostered a wealth of biodiversity. Scientists are still eager to study this biodiversity. Yet this forest carries a legacy beyond its beauty. The local communities are intimately connected to the land. They hold deep traditions tied to the blooming of the rhododendrons. Festivals celebrate the blossoms, bringing people together. These festivals create harmony with their surroundings. They echo the ancient rhythms of nature. As the sun dips below the horizon, it casts a warm glow over the blossoms. The Bailey rhododendron forest stands as a vital reminder of nature's resilience. It showcases artistry within its blooming embrace. The essence of life itself unfolds here. It is a fragile yet powerful dance between time and existence. This invites all who tread its paths to acknowledge beauty. Beauty thrives even in the most remote corners of our world. Mount Lushan rises, a sanctuary of verdant cliffs and winding paths. It is framed by the soft embrace of clouds that dance at its feet. This sacred site is steeped in history and culture. It has drawn poets, scholars, and travelers for centuries. Each person searches for enlightenment in its folds. Its undulating slopes whisper secrets held since the dawn of civilization. Vibrant flora thrives amidst ancient stone. The mountain's unique geology is formed from an array of volcanic eruptions. This gives rise to its distinctive terrain. Loose granite crumbles underfoot, and sheer faces invite awe and adventure. Mount Lushan is home to over 1,000 plant species. Some of these species are found nowhere else. They are a vivid reminder of nature's ability to create life in unlikely places. On rare mornings, snow-capped peaks shimmer with frost. They surrender to the warmth of the sun. Hidden alcoves reveal serene pools that reflect the changing sky. As the day unfolds, the mountain transforms. The calligraphy of the wind carries stories of the Tang and Song dynasties. Emperors once sought solace in its beauty. The whispers of history echo through ancient temples. These temples stand as testaments to human devotion. In the summer, mist gathers like a soft veil. It lends an air of mystery as it envelopes the stone steps. This invites those with courage to ascend. Mount Lushan stands as more than a picturesque backdrop. It embodies the philosophical heart of China. The mountain has been a muse for artistic expression. It inspires masterpieces that flow with the same spirit as the rivers. These rivers carve its valleys. Surprisingly, it was the site of an important meeting in 1945. This meeting was between the nationalist and communist parties. It was a pivotal moment in China's political landscape. This echoes the mountain's role as a space for reflection and unity. As the sun dips below the horizon, it paints the sky in hues of orange and purple. Mount Lushan holds its breath. The mountain, ever watchful, serves as a reminder. Amidst the transience of life, certain places endure. They invite us to contemplate the greater mysteries of existence. As twilight descends, the undulating silhouette of Mount Wudang emerges from the surrounding mist. It is a realm where philosophy and martial prowess intertwine with nature's serene embrace. This holy mountain is one of China's most revered sacred sites. It boasts a rich tapestry of history that stretches back over a millennium. This marks it as the heart of Taoist culture. Once a retreat for emperors and scholars, Wudang is home to numerous ancient temples. Each temple whispers tales of spiritual enlightenment and warrior monks. The architecture is a harmonious blend of artistry and nature. Structures seamlessly meld into the landscape, as if carved from the very essence of the earth. Here, the principles of harmony and balance are not mere concepts. They are embodied in the very air you breathe. The journey to the summit is not simply a physical challenge. It is a pilgrimage through time. Stone pathways wind through dense forests filled with ancient cypress trees. Each step resonates with the energy of those who have walked before. Along this route, hidden shrines dot the landscape. Each shrine exudes a quiet reverence, inviting visitors to pause. Visitors can reflect and connect with the forces that shape both the land and the spirit. Mount Wudang is also famed for its role in the development of Tai Chi. This practice harmonizes the body and mind. Contrary to popular belief, this gentle martial art has deep roots in Taoist philosophy. It emphasizes the importance of internal energy over sheer physical force. It is said that the very essence of this healing practice can be felt in the stillness of the mountain air. Here, the intricate dances of mind and body coexist. Surprisingly, Wudang's unique ecosystems harbor rare species that thrive in its climate. They offer a sanctuary for both wildlife and flora rarely encountered elsewhere. Additionally, the mountain's rich mineral deposits have made it a center for alchemical pursuits. This has attracted seekers of longevity and enlightenment throughout the ages. As night falls and the stars unveil themselves above Wudang, the mountain stands. It is not only a geographical feature, but a symbol of an enduring quest for wisdom. It is a place where the earth meets the infinite. As the sun ascends, Mount Huashan unfurls its rugged silhouette against an expanse of sky. It reveals 5 distinct peaks, each with its own character and story. Known as one of China's 5 sacred mountains, Huashan is more than just a geological formation. It is a pilgrimage site imbued with spirituality and steeped in history. Here, Chinese mythology intertwines with human ambition. A labyrinth of granite cliffs and narrow pathways winds upward. It challenges even the most seasoned hikers. Along these paths, the air thickens with incense from ancient temples. These temples cling precariously to the rocky outcroppings. They whisper prayers to the deities believed to reside among the clouds. Legends narrate tales of Taoist practitioners who scaled these heights. They sought enlightenment, while the mountain's formidable terrain served as a sanctuary. During times of conflict, it sheltered those who sought refuge. Unique to Huashan are its plank walkways. These wooden paths are bolted to sheer cliffs. They create a gripping experience that defies gravity. This engineering marvel allows adventurers to traverse the heights. It is where nature meets ingenuity, an exhilarating dance between human courage and the rawness of the mountain. Cyclists and climbers share tales of the rewards found at the summit. Their panoramic views stretch for miles. They reveal the valleys below that cradle ancient villages and flowing rivers. Yet Huashan is not only a landscape of challenges. The mountain's flora showcases rare species. This includes the revered Huashan pine, whose gnarled branches stand resilient against fierce winds. In spring, blossoms color its slopes, offering a fleeting beauty. This beauty contrasts sharply with its rugged terrain. Interestingly, the mountain is also home to the oldest known Taoist temple. This temple dates back over 1,500 years. It serves as a living link to a spiritual legacy that endures in the hearts of many. Ultimately, Mount Huashan is more than an ascent. It is a journey through time. Every step reveals a connection to nature, history, and the relentless human spirit. Here, amidst solemn peaks and ethereal skies, echoes of the past continue to resonate. They invite those who dare to listen. The air grows thin and crackles with ancient energy at Mount Tianmen. It is an enigmatic peak known for its sheer cliffs and deep gorges. Here, nature has sculpted a landscape that is both otherworldly and profoundly spiritual. The mountain's name translates to Heavenly Gate. It speaks to its role in ancient Chinese mythology. It was believed to be a portal between the terrestrial and celestial realms. Carved by eons of wind and rain, Tianmen's most striking feature is a colossal archway. This archway punctures the mountain's vertical facade, revealing the sky. Below, a winding road snakes through lush forests. It offers glimpses of the vast valleys. Clouds gather like whispers before descending into the lowlands. This unique geography draws thrill-seekers and shelters diverse flora and fauna. Some of these species are endemic, thriving in microhabitats found nowhere else. Visitors who dare to ascend the ambitious stairway embark on a pilgrimage of sorts. This journey is intertwined with the sacred. Along the way, Buddhist temples beckon. Their tranquil presence echoes the harmony of faith and nature. At the summit, a panoramic view unfolds. It is a tapestry of green valleys interspersed with vibrant wildflowers. The horizon melts into an infinite blue. Among its secrets lies the fact that Tianmen's elevation reaches over 1,500 meters. This makes it one of the highest peaks in the region. Surprisingly, the area sustains a unique subtropical climate. Here, one finds both winter snows and summer blooms flourishing side by side. As dusk settles, the mountains glow under the dimming light. A sense of timelessness envelops the surroundings. This compels even the most pragmatic souls to ponder the mysteries of existence. To walk here is to touch the soul of the earth. It is an invitation to reflect on the ephemeral nature of life itself. Mount Tianmen remains not only a natural wonder. It is a bridge connecting humanity to the heavens beyond. Vibrant stripes ripple across the landscape like brushstrokes on a canvas. Each hue reveals the geological secrets of Zhangai. This national geological park in China hosts an array of red, orange, yellow, and green formations. They were sculpted over eons by the relentless forces of wind and rain. The colors are not merely surface deep, they represent sedimentary layers. These layers accumulated for over 24 million years. They whisper tales of ancient rivers and shifting climates. As the sun traverses the sky, shadows dance upon these undulating hills. This creates a constantly shifting panorama. Travelers often find themselves entranced, standing before nature's gallery. Every viewpoint reveals a new composition. Each viewpoint offers a different interpretation of Earth's art. Far beyond mere aesthetics, Zhangai serves as a vital record of the Earth's history. It is a window into the processes that shape this land and the planet itself. Though many come for the vistas, they leave with a newfound respect. They gain respect for the intricate interplay of natural forces. The region's rare geological formations have made it a favorite among scientists and geologists. They study its unique stratification for insights into the Earth's past. Here, one can find traces of ancient life in the form of fossils. These fossils are embedded within the rock, remnants of vibrant ecosystems. These ecosystems once thrived when the area was submerged under the sea. The surreal beauty also extends to the surrounding landscape. Legends speak of the area's origins. Local folklore suggests that celestial beings painted the colorful hills. This story enriches the experience, blending science with mythology. At dusk, when golden rays illuminate the contours, the colors ignite. They create a dance of light and shadow. This transforms the scenery into something almost ethereal. Far from just a destination, Zhangai embodies the intersection of time, earth, and imagination. It reminds us that the invisible forces of creation persist in shaping our world. As day turns to night, the whisper of ancient stories lingers. These stories bind visitors to the land beneath their feet. Mount Laoshan is an ancient coastal mountain. It stretches along the eastern seaboard of China. Here, the land meets the Yellow Sea. For centuries, it has drawn pilgrims, scholars, and tourists. They are captivated by its rich history and striking landscapes. Revered as one of China's sacred mountains, Laoshan is special. It is deeply intertwined with Taoist philosophy. The teachings of Laozi, the founder of Taoism, still echo here. You can hear them in the whispering winds. The granite peaks of Laoshan rise abruptly from the terrain. Their rugged surfaces are etched with the passage of time. These surfaces reveal layers of geological history. This history spans over 2 billion years. This mountain is not just a geographical feature. It is a critical piece of the Earth's crust. It has been shaped by tectonic movements. These movements have sculpted its unique formations. Visitors often traverse the meandering trails. These trails crisscross through dense forests. The forests are filled with ancient pine trees. Hidden in these groves are serene temples. Some of these temples date back to the Han Dynasty. Here, the rhythmic sounds of chanting can be heard. They mingle with the rustling leaves. This creates an atmosphere of spiritual tranquility. Fascinatingly, Laotian is a natural sanctuary. It is also a thriving habitat for diverse wildlife. This includes rare species of birds and plants. Many of these species are endemic to this region. The summit offers a breathtaking view of the horizon. Here, sea meets sky, and the line of the world stretches endlessly. Legends of the mountains speak of the 8 immortals. Each immortal embodies different virtues and strengths. Their presence can be felt in the essence of the landscape. They weave a sense of mythology into the natural world. As the sun sets, the rocks glow. They are bathed in shades of orange and gold. This is a final dance of light before darkness descends. Mount Laotian has a profound connection to nature and spirituality. It serves not merely as a destination. It is a reminder of the deep intertwinement of human existence. It invites exploration and reflection. Veiled in a shroud of deep tranquility, Mount Wutai emerges as a sacred realm. Here, earth and sky converge. This ancient Buddhist sanctuary is a living tapestry. It blends spirituality and nature. Its rugged peaks and serene valleys are steeped in legends. These legends speak of enlightenment and devotion. The mountain's 5 summits rise above lush greenery. Each summit represents one of the 5 wisdoms. They draw seekers from all walks of life. As the seasons shift, the landscape transforms. In spring, wildflowers punctuate the grassy slopes. Autumn dresses the mountains in golden hues. This invites pilgrims and travelers to explore its storied paths. Monasteries, some perched on sheer cliffs, whisper tales. They tell of monks who once roamed these heights. These monks pursued a deeper understanding of the universe. Of these, Xiantong Temple stands out. It is believed to be one of the oldest in the region. The temple echoes with the prayers of countless seekers. These seekers have come over many centuries. Yet the mountain's allure is not limited to its spiritual significance. Geological wonders abound within its folds. It is one of China's most significant geological formations. This showcases a rich array of fossils. These fossils trace its history back eons. Nestled within the earth are telltale remnants of ancient seas. This is a reminder that this land was once submerged. It evolved into the stunning plateau we see today. Surprisingly, Mount Wutai has played a role beyond the sacred. It served as a strategic location during historical conflicts. It was a refuge for leaders who sought safety. They found safety amidst its craggy cliffs. As the sun sets, a warm glow casts over the landscape. Temples illuminated by lanterns appear like stars. These stars are scattered over the mountain. They bridge the human realm with the divine. Mount Wutai is a sanctuary where time flows differently. It invites reflection within its silence. The whispers of the ancients seem to echo. They urge modern hearts to reconnect with the wisdom of the ages. This reminds us that in seeking something greater, we may find ourselves anew. As the day unfolds, the vibrant landscape of Mount Emei reveals itself. It is cloaked in a delicate veil of mist. And rich with history, the mountain is one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. It stands as a living archive of spiritual devotion. Centuries of culture intertwine with nature here. This ancient limestone formation is sculpted by the elements. It has been shaped over millions of years. It displays an array of unique ecosystems. Each ecosystem fosters life forms that thrive nowhere else on Earth. The convergence of temperate and subtropical climates creates a tapestry of flora. It boasts over 3,000 species of plants. This includes the rare Emei Shan wild ginger. What may surprise many is that this mountain is more than just a place for pilgrimage. It has served as a sanctuary for biodiversity. Observers can catch glimpses of the elusive golden monkey. This rare gem of the region moves gracefully among the branches. Paths carved through the dense forests lead visitors toward ancient temples. Each temple echoes the chants of monks. These monks dedicated their lives to enlightenment. The golden summit rises dramatically at 3,099 meters. It is often crowned with a halo of clouds. This casts an ethereal glow that attracts countless pilgrims and tourists alike. Here, a giant statue of Samantabhadra stands vigil over the mountain. Samantabhadra is the bodhisattva of universal virtue. The statue symbolizes compassion and serenity. Yet Mount Emei is also a place of contrasts. Within its sacred confines lies a vibrant ecosystem. It exists alongside bustling tourist trails. These trails can become overrun with visitors during peak seasons. This duality adds to its allure. The human spirit seeks solace amid the chaos of life. Nature breathes endlessly beneath the weight of reverence. As dusk descends, the last rays of light dance across the landscape. Mount Emei becomes a sanctuary of silence and contemplation. It reminds all who tread its paths that within the folds of the world, some places hold a whisper of the divine.